No streets.
Not the same kids on those streets at all.
Yep.
Welcome everybody.
Is that Decoder?
It is
already here.
Decoder.
Holy shit! Hi.
Oh, hey, he's got a homie.
How's it going, Code?
Things were a little bit tight on time.
Excuse me,
today.
sir.
We're munching.
Oh, we're live.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Welcome to the Ruckus Room. Ruckus Room mukbang. Dungeons and Dragons.
really.
I will
Pathfinder
never participate
recap.
in a mukbang. If this is a mukbang,
I will,
I'm going to
so
hang
no.
myself.
Oh yeah.
On
What are you
camera.
talking about? Just eating?
We have to do a
board?
mukbang though if we succeed in doing a whole month of the thing because we're gonna have the Super Subway sandwich.
How are we doing?
No.
We gotta have
We
somebody
succeeded
on
today. Today
right?
was success.
Today was a success. We
Today
start.
was-
I hit go live.
I
5 minutes before.
was very impressed. You arrived with 15 minutes to spare and everything was ready.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, I mean, that's part of it is like
Respect.
the stuff's been out here.
He didn't do it
and
by
that's really
himself,
not-
though. He told me to help.
It's close enough.
Didn't I ask you to help before too?
Not always. It doesn't matter. We're here. We're live. That's what matters. You fucking triangle football. This is the only. If you're a real homie, you play this game in class during when teacher's talking the words at you about history, and you decide to know.
You're like, wow, get him.
Oh, quick little
Home run!
Chris's bag.
recap
Why do we have Chris's bag?
from last game. The lads went out in search of the individuals who had taken the grain, and they had found them. And it was an absolute scene of anarchy as they successfully and with grace beguiled their way into the ranks of these ruffians and managed to incite violence, eventually gaining the upper hand and taking care of them. But the last thing that happened was they had encountered once again a bipedal rat, where unfortunately our compatriot Vernon was brought deep into the woods, lured by the intriguing creature, and dealt with thusly, as well as the group had found a secret underground strange temple to some large creature, which was also
Secret?
dealt with
Locked.
locked, yeah.
Yeah.
Handily dealt with by the incredible thinking and gunsmanship of Grovrak. And now, as the crew kind of gathers themselves, bringing the grain to the leftover cart that was supposed to be used.
On me.
The plane didn't fly.
You all kind of have brought the grain with yourselves, and yeah, you're actually, I suppose, last time you'd be heading into town, or yeah, actually, that would be the last thing that you guys were doing.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
It was
Because
Bringing the grain.
Where we ended was we left the underground and we saw him lying unconscious on the ground with Crow written above him.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were gonna leave, and then
You were gonna leave, but then you found.
yeah. Then we went to go loot the camp. He stood around to wait. Yeah. And then
I like Seth's bag. We just went back to town without Chris.
We saw him lying there.
Oh well.
They're dying.
Shame.
Yeah.
He's already been doing it, right?
But yes, the two of you have now seen your compatriot sort of lying around.
What happened to him? How did he get here?
I'm not sure. Hey, is he alive?
That's a good question.
I'll go to check his
Oh,
pulse.
hold on. He might be trapped.
I'll check his pulse with the beard.
Oh.
I don't like that.
I watch with contempt.
I'm gonna check his pulse with my beard. That's a 2.
Too bad he's dead.
He is dead.
Are you
As far as you're
checking
concerned.
also with your beard?
I need to rinse my hands, I'm sorry.
Understood. I'll consider the next character as
The bad news is I don't think he made it.
Well, it makes sense. There was a lot of rats. If he was stuck in those rats, I can't imagine a man would live very long. Yeah.
Damn shame. I guess we should bring him back to town and give him a proper burial. We can bury him beside Mr. Squeaks.
Nobody remembers.
Yeah, well, you put him in a pot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he has a little thing
Yeah.
of him on
Yeah,
his
we're gonna
side.
bury you together beside each other. I don't want your ashes. That's weird.
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best if we bury him.
Yeah.
That way we can. I don't know.
All right. Well,
He's a good man.
yeah.
As
You control horses.
both of you just hating horses.
Could you do that? He could.
I'll pick him up
Yeah.
and like carry him to the cart. I'll pick him up and I'll go. Hey, can you watch ahead in case there's more rats?
As the two of you are kind of heading towards the cart carrying the what you believe to be lifeless corpse. Also, since you're picking him up, you can get a heal check on your own.
He's snoring.
19.
As soon as you pick him up, and you're like, oh, he's probably alive.
He's alive.
Oh, that's good.
He's breathing.
Oh, good.
But walking up to the main road, as you're kind of leading him into the cart, you look down the road and you see a particular pale figure walking towards you guys with a couple of crows kind of flying over his head. That would be you.
Oh, I don't know how I got here.
Well,
How did he know where to go?
That's what I said. I don't know how I got here.
Oh, hey. We got one injured. You mind helping us out?
Oh, it's you guys. Come trotting up.
You would walk past a lot of dead bodies and a lot of holes.
and a lot of the
I don't know how I got here, so
and a
I'm just
smell
ignoring
of
things.
burning. Distinct smell of burning kind of
guys have been
fleshy
busy.
things.
Yeah.
We stopped
Heavy,
the trade.
Was he unconscious?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I think he had 2 HP.
0.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Now I can do this.
That'll happen to you.
7 HP.
Oh, 7.
You just cast it over me and like,
Yeah. As you
just
try
put
to
him down.
He should be good now.
Oh, God.
Oh, great.
What happened to you?
Right.
You keep running back here or something.
Zombie rat thing.
What do you mean, zombie rat? We got wets. We got zats now.
Yes.
Would it be zwats?
I mean,
Well, there are rats and zats.
I mean,
Are they
but
separate, are they separate or together?
Not zombie wizard rats.
But what if they are?
Can you
Where are you?
give me a... Hey,
So you all look beat to hell.
Yeah.
What happened?
I kind of look fucked up. Yeah, I've got some bruises
yeah,
and shit.
they're like bruised. I'm mauled and burnt.
Well, you see,
Beat to hell.
we found out where the green was.
What that burning smell is?
No.
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually not sure what that burning
The
smell.
burning smell would be the rats that tried to run down.
Oh.
Yeah.
We had a lunch. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So, the
You're right.
I'll let him
Take a
catch his
breather.
breath. I'll explain what we encountered.
yeah.
So,
you do that.
We rolled into the camp, we found the grain. My masterful deception tricked everyone here. They fought on our side against the people who they were going to sell the grain to. It was amazing. You should have been there.
It was really cool.
We had
hard
a
to
big
believe.
fist fight. It was wild. And then we found a locked door. So we went into the locked door. Inside the locked door was a church. In the church, a horrible monster being restrained with the hold monster spell. Oh, the monster didn't do this to us. The monster didn't touch us. Yeah. And then we defeated it because gun.
Yeah.
Exploding barrel of doom.
Yeah,
I
that's
would,
assuming.
I would imagine there aren't a lot that can take whatever you load up into that.
He said fire.
The speed of an explosion.
When you send balls of lead down a fiery pipe at the speed centipedes faster than a horse. Tends to kill things.
Yeah.
There were also rats, but I burned them.
Yes, the rats were a shock. I was digging holes, and yeah, I believe it might have been the very one that you saw inside your room. It was large and bipedal, like large for a rat, not like it was a big rat. So it capable of speak.
Someone captured themselves out there.
Ah, so we can speak.
That one, that appears to be our wow. Yes.
And it performed magic.
Yes, I tried to assault it once it brought out the remember the very large rat we fought in?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a zombie now of sorts.
That's
undead.
zombie.
It's, so yes, that's I guess following the.
I feel like we should ask for
and-
raise in pay based on
and,
what's happening right now.
And yeah, I remember the wat. I'm not gonna get used to that. I mentioned that they're after a life for a life.
Ooh, then
Ooh.
There's a.
Who did we kill?
I assume the rats.
I mean, we've killed a lot of rats.
To be fair, the rat.
Ah, hey! I've been insulted before by elves telling me they deserve their lives. Now you're telling me rats are saying that?
Well, that's something to package.
I'm just disgusted.
Oh yes, I guess you wouldn't know. So the banditry and the rats, unrelated.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes, the bandits with the grave mentioned that they were fending off the rats.
Oh yeah, right.
So it's just a coincidence that they were turning themselves into rats. And there are also there's been a lot of rat-based coincidences here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You hear that sound?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have aid? I am in great pain.
I want some Kool-Aid.
It's really far and quiet.
I thought that I had connected to the Mega Boom, but no, it's not.
It's not on. It's right there. It's right there.
It's right
here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's this my abilities.
Oh my god! The bat's attacking! Get him!
They're using my one weakness. I've been cursed that I must dance if I hear music.
It's slow, sultry dancing.
Yeah. And while it could have been expected, the rats have made it personal by confirming to me that they killed my pet.
They made it personal by existing.
I just don't understand this life for a life thing. We've killed a lot of rats.
Oh, I'm assuming they mean to take a lot of lives.
A rat's not worth a life.
You're like, how many rats
Worth
per
life.
life are we talking? What is the exchange rate here?
Do they not understand that rats
Rat
die
life
all the time?
exchange rate.
I think it may be about us actively seeking them out and the active extermination of.
Maybe they should stop messing with us.
They came and started stealing
Well,
grain
The
first.
rats came at us first.
Well,
In the cave.
Well, they probably don't have a mind to think about
Well,
logic.
if
They're probably
we-
just like,
Well, then you
kill
can't
us.
hold them to the same standard.
Well, then they're stupid. And that's why I don't like
Well,
them.
to
Just
be
like I
fair-
don't like elves.
but to be fair, as far as I've seen, it was the one whack.
So how do we know that that's the wat?
Yeah, why are we calling it
He
the
said
rat?
it cast spells.
As far as I understood, the rats were the
It
people rats.
floated and disappeared and spoke. I assumed this must be the wizard.
Wait, it can
rat.
disappear?
Yes.
How do we fight a thing that can disappear?
So what are we doing with the
We don't.
wat or a psychic floating rat?
Perhaps we don't fight the rats at all.
Psychic,
What?
psychic floating rats. Horrible things. Watch out.
Well, before we do anything, I think
I
we
need
should
a
go back
few
to town
days.
and resupply. You guys look messed up. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got some braces.
I'm okay, but
Might want to be careful with that music.
We got a lot of prisoners.
Because
Yeah,
DMC. Yeah, if it's owned like this one is.
hey, you can't play it.
Yeah, just we
Yeah, I'll sort it out. You guys continue your role.
and just like, oh, this was in queue.
Continue.
Yeah, so,
We should.
Control the horses and take us back.
You can't drive a wagon.
I can, I don't want to.
No. Not my thing!
I don't like horses.
That's all you do.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Just like how I don't
As
like
long as the horse isn't
elves.
dumb, it'll go where
For rats.
the road leads.
There's a little more nuance to
We
it.
have a bunch of prisoners
Yeah.
Why?
because we beat them up.
Not
No,
my conscious.
they were the bandits who took the
We don't have their
grain.
leader. He kind of died a lot faster than I thought he would.
I did shoot him.
I did shock him.
Yes, you two did kind of team
I
up on
believe
him
you
while the rest teamed
crit,
up on
if I'm not mistaken.
Not on him.
No, it was on the monster.
Yeah, there were two gang-ups happening. One
I
they
mean-
did and one happened to me.
If there was a
scrap.
fight, something things happen.
That was a good scrap.
Sometimes people die. It's just how it goes.
So where were you?
I don't know.
You relate to them how the pair of crows that you had been talking to throughout your kind of visit had told you that there was another one of those strange caves actually to the south, and with their kind of haste and excitement you decided to follow them since you've had a good rapport. Preceding that, you had found that there was another one of those strange caves with odd magic kind of seeping from it. There didn't seem to be any other oddities around, but they had basically come to tell you there's something strange, and you wanted to investigate it on your own.
So a rather eventful little trip.
And then the way you found them was when you went back to town, you were told what these guys were told, and that up the road should be the where you'd find these guys.
You're knowledgeable on. Oh, you cast the divine magic, correct?
Yes.
Are you knowledgeable on religion at all?
More or less.
You want to look at the weird crypt church we found? There's some weird things there, and
Sure.
yeah, maybe you could figure something out.
We do have some knowledges that may help.
Yeah.
I'm a rather learned fellow.
I'm gonna stay up here, but if you have any more
Yeah,
problems, just
that's good. Why don't you help them get the things ready?
Yes, I got some.
Here, you know what?
Sit
You've
down a minute.
done yourself a good job.
Here's a treat.
Here you go.
here's a snack.
Some dwarven fire ale. Go get 'em.
I'll never forget this. As I drink it all.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Oh no.
Roll for it.
Natural 19.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're
25.
This
This
was
is just dwarven milk.
Ah, good and refreshing. Smash.
This was-
I shouldn't have done that.
intense. You are drunk, but you're not. You're not absolutely demolished.
Nice.
You don't almost fall over.
Nice.
You have a 1d3 breath attack once for the rest of the day.
Does he know that?
No.
Unless you know about the magical dwarven fire ale.
He'll just burp eventually, and it'll happen.
Today.
At some point today. Somebody's
clear.
getting breathed on. Walks into the inn. Give me a
As you're. No. Yeah.
I like how I slowly looks at you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just come back up and he's newly dead again.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, the rats came back. The rats came back and going.
So you are led down the path and into the strange.
Here's the giant
crypt.
monster.
Yeah, you see a very
Wait, don't you have burn
distorted
marks on you?
creature.
Let me just
Boy,
avoid
yeah,
this
you did take
entirely.
part in it. Do you have burn marks?
Yeah,
What
Right.
happened to you?
the giant rat.
But how big is its
But back.
tentacle arm?
It got right on me.
It's
That's all I
about, it
remember.
would have reached like
It's quite
50 feet.
fortuitous that you found me.
Yeah, whatever happened, drop you at the entrance.
Pulls out hatches.
Something. They also left a message over
Yeah,
your
you.
porch.
So upon entering the
was that
the
It was
tower,
over his head.
there was a small.
What? Crow?
There was a
Do I remember?
staircase leading down into this open area where there was a black, clearly demolished door. And just past it, you can see snaking around this enormous, like, tentacle arm and kind of the vague shape of a creature's head. And as you go past and you look at this thing, you could roll a knowledge religion and a knowledge history, or one or the other.
As an inquisitor,
You do.
you have knowledge monster.
I do.
Well,
Knowledge monster, the way they do it in this one is you just get all knowledges, you get
Oh,
bonuses.
that's fine.
yeah. Well, yeah, because all monsters just fit into a specific.
Yeah, every
knowledge.
one's in a specific category, so it's a 17.
17. Whatever this is, you're not sure if they were like. You're assuming this is either the thing they were worshipping, or maybe it was just an idol to represent a greater figure. But it is strange to be having a living, held creature.
You said this thing was held?
Yeah, I don't know how it was alive. I guess it doesn't need to eat.
Or sleep?
Yeah,
Or anything, really?
yeah.
Disturbing.
Strange.
Yeah.
Well, as all great wrestlers do, I need my belt so you can investigate the church. I'm taking my prize.
That's quite the belt.
I'm gonna move on from this.
You head downstairs, and you get a better look at this this little church-like area where you see a handful of pews as well as a step up, and where you assume the creature must have been, kind of in this indented archway at the top of the end of the room, and along the arch, you see this image of a dragon. Again, he's reaching out, breathing fire, and the fire is turning into eyes, and then around the right side of the column, it starts to transform into these horrifying images.
That doesn't bode well.
You figured anything out?
No,
Okay.
this looks like they worship this creature.
Alright.
Whatever it is.
We got some books from it.
I could try reading them.
Yeah.
There'll be something in there.
Maybe.
Are they in languages you could read? Or?
I never checked.
Fair enough.
I just took books.
Alright. I'll head back up.
Yeah, sounds good. So,
Alright.
you cut off, I guess roll a survival as you are butchering this thing off.
Yeah, that'll be a 9.
Makes sense.
Nice. You hack off a decent, you can tie it around yourself, it's nothing pretty, but sure.
Perfect.
It's not, it's
But did you try to collect all
gruesome.
of it? Or just a part of it?
I wanted, like, the shoulder down.
You wanted a tentacle.
You kind of got it, but it's enormous, and you don't. Even dragging it out, this is heavy.
What do you mean dragging it out? In the bag it goes.
In the bag.
Handy haversack.
Handy
It's now
haversack.
full.
Any pole-shaped object can fit inside of it. It doesn't matter how long it is. You could put a 1,000-foot pole in a handy haversack and it'll fit.
Where do you think all my rope comes from?
Yep. You don't need a length limit.
Yeah, you kind of take your time, eventually stuffing this thing into the haversack, and you go
Good. Disturbing
And-
individual, aren't you?
What do you mean?
right on your pocket, right on your side.
The trophy.
This thing.
Weird trophy.
We could also
This
use it
help.
as means to prove that we're dealing with more than what was originally anticipated. Therefore, able to get a higher reward from town.
I just thought we were going to go off a word, but that's a fair point.
And we have proof that things are fucked up.
I thought we were just going to show them the rats, but that also works.
We don't have any rats to show them.
Yes, but we have 2 magical caves.
Yeah, but like, unless we get a rat,
Probably easier done than said.
I don't know we have a tentacle.
True. As long as you're the one carrying that. As long as you're the one carrying
But you gather yourselves and eventually make your way back to
I'm
the
gonna
cart.
slap people with it in the future.
Wheeled oversized object.
Good thing I'm not a person.
But you gather your things, make your way back to the cart, and eventually, between all of you, you do manage to get all the grain in, get everything sorted, and you begin your journey back.
Yes, you wouldn't have been around for this. How they know? I might as well let you in on it too.
Oh! Wait, hold on. We do need to wrap it on that.
It's very strange.
Could you get onto it then?
Yes, so please, for the love of all that is holy, keep this one a secret, please. I am cursed
Oh yeah, I already knew that.
with a form of lycanthropy.
Oh.
Yo, you are cursed.
For sure.
Yeah, so you're like,
Oh,
you mean like that?
you're burned.
He's like, oh, I thought you just meant things suck for you.
I thought you're just not nice to be around.
Just,
It's a very strange thing for him. He can
Oh, that's that affliction you mentioned earlier. Yes, I don't have a lot of knowledge on it.
do rat things.
yes, it's how I can speak to them.
He can do rat
How did
things.
this happen here?
As the man with the rat
don't
crest.
know.
I
It
know,
was
right?
whoever did it to me had a great sense of
Sometimes he hasn't
irony.
been found out by accident.
When did it start happening?
Oh, about 3 months back, and
So pretty recent.
So is that why you have such an affinity for mice and rats?
No, that's just his family.
that is part. But the rest of it is.
So you liked rats and mice before you became a
Yes,
lycanthrope?
whoever did this to me has a sense of irony. I just said.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, they play the
you
big
can, like,
prank on him.
Get rat claws.
Yes.
That sounds useful.
It's
It's creepy.
it is, but yes, most people don't take to it very well, so I
Yeah,
don't
so-
like showing it off.
It's like sexually aroused by rats.
That is something you two decided on, not something I ever stated.
I don't know. You'd have a crest.
And that's the family crest.
Listen, I don't understand your
Which I'm currently not
humanoid ways.
I never once stated or even alluded to the idea that I
You did cry for your little pet mouse. No.
It was. He was as good as family.
Yeah, to be fair, that was a friend of his.
Especially after I was able to actually communicate with him. But no, it started out small.
His love for
My-
rats.
No, I'm talking about the transformation. Like even to this day, it's never been full, but it has been more so as the moons go on. However, with
So should we be aware? Do we have to kill you one day?
Yeah, are you just like one night gonna turn into a crazy rat and start attacking us and then give us
I have always had my mind.
rat thin gropey?
Every
But you have no guarantee that you will
yes,
always have your mind.
every time it's happened, I've had my mind. The transformation just parts of the transformation, at least, just happen.
Alright, so every full moon we're just gonna tie you up.
Or just lock me in a room somewhere again. I've yet to have
It's true,
lost
he's only
my
gaining
mind.
rat powers. It's not like he can open doors all of a sudden.
But he could squeeze through things.
I don't know. There was a
I've
rat
never
over there.
become a rat.
Yeah.
I just take on like.
But you have said that things progressed. So by logic, in the future, you could potentially turn into a full rat.
You did say lycanthropy. I've heard things transform into full animals.
How do you feel about cheese?
I've always liked cheese.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
But understandable.
Always cheese and crackers with some meat. It's called the charcuterie. I get it all the time. I've been trying to order it every night.
I don't think that cheese this far out.
Not the kind you want.
But no, But yes, there has been progression. At first it started with the claws, and then there were further rat-like qualities, although through practice and focus, I've more or less been able to take command of those.
Perhaps you should tell the rat people if we ever encounter them again. Maybe they'll seek some sort of bond with you. Find sympathy.
Some kind of
Them.
I'm not sure I want that anymore after confirming that they're the ones that took my precious Mr. Squeaks from
But
me.
you could teach them the right way in life. You can become Rat King.
I Okay, that seems a little extreme.
No, you see, I feel like if I go down that direction, I'm only going to be proving what you two are trying to already claim more accurate.
You're already too far gone, buddy.
But
Did you guys see something I missed?
No, just the way he talks.
Did he grow the appendages of a rat in other places?
I haven't checked.
Good.
I don't care.
Good. And let's leave the subject.
I'm just glad you're not crazy.
It would be weird if we had a crazy person in our group.
Well,
But anyway, that's what it is for now. Like I said, I've never gone berserk. It's actually gone quite differently than how the stories depict it. About how lycanthropy, full moon, suddenly they do a wild transformation, uncontrollable. At least thus far, I'll just take on some rodent-like qualities.
well, perhaps it's because you're turning into a rat.
I don't know. I don't understand magic. I just shoot it usually.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe lycanthropy is mainly magic. I think it's mostly disease.
I don't think that's true.
The one thing that I can't quite figure out is who would want to, curse one of the Ratigans?
I can think of
I can think of 3 off the top of my head.
right at this moment.
It's really funny.
Well, as long as you don't turn on us, I don't particularly...
I don't want to become a rat.
Then don't turn into a rat.
Yeah, don't claw me, that's all I'm saying. If you claw me, you're...
That's fine. I don't like bringing them out unless it feels absolutely necessary.
Yeah, see, if you have control over it, it's fine.
That's precisely why
Whatever it
when we
is.
were fighting the giant. Well, I mean, the giant rat. I didn't bring it out because I didn't want to expel that information yet. Preferably ever, but then it's...
Maybe they wouldn't have killed you, or hit you.
I don't know. But I will say
What if
that
it's the wat that did it to you?
That'd be
that brings
strange.
further questions.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a wat. Does it need a why?
I would
That's
like.
a fair point.
I would like there to be a why.
Sometimes there ain't.
He does make a point.
But if there's a Y, it wouldn't be a wet. It'd be a different kind of wet.
That's no.
It'd be a wet. A wet. I'm trying to figure out how to say this.
Well, yeah.
Wyatt. A Wyatt.
That's a name of an actual person out
You
there.
ever met a Wyatt?
No.
No, but definitely heard of them.
Don't know
No.
they're real.
Never heard the name. You're a liar.
You would just be reading them.
Let's do it.
As the day kind of goes on, you make your way back into the town, and as you are approaching, you notice that the people who were kind of working just outside the
You
room.
get 5 HP. You get 10 HP.
You mean I get,
You get 8 HP.
you mean I get 24 because 19 of that was subdual. And magic healing immediately heals subdual.
Yeah.
It's a 1-to-1 scale.
Was that?
Yeah,
It's a 1-to-1 scale.
1-to-1 scale.
Just for every one there,
Oh.
you heal one.
It's a 1-to-1. So
okay,
for
my
every
bad.
1 bad health heal, you heal 1 subdue.
Yeah.
Okay, so heal me 7.
But as you approach the village, you notice that there's anybody working on the outside, kind of is looking over at you all, and as you approach and they see the grain in the back, they begin to cheer as you're approaching, and they kind of, some of the kids are running over deeper into the town as you're coming through town with your stuff. You're bringing it over. The bailiff is waiting over by the where the grain was stolen from to begin with, and as you approach, he's, oh my god, you found it!
There's a grain.
Oh, you found it! Thank you so much.
You're going to need to sift through it a little bit. There's lots of rodent hair.
It was sitting out in the open, so it's most likely not.
So it's still a problem. Dealt with the bandits.
Oh, well, that's
We can talk about
We
this
were getting to
inside.
that later. Yeah.
Well, for now, yeah, and please, we'll put this stuff away. We'll sort through it. We'll get somebody to take care of whatever that the rat
Perhaps
Hammer.
the bandits that we currently have, maybe not keeping them in the same prison as the others.
Or at least in separate cells.
Prevent
Prevent the chance of someone breaking into one
figure
room.
it out. Well, now that we have the big problem was that the drink was the big problem. We had people falling asleep at the wheel.
But then
now
they'll be trying again.
Or trying a different approach now that it's known.
And it's at least known that they do
Speaking
have
of, I
very
had one
good.
of that drink and I
They're
never
very
made
good
me
at getting
fall
under
asleep.
your noses.
Thinking about it now.
Perhaps try something most people wouldn't expect.
Maybe it was only a specific batch.
well, I mean, with him no longer making more, and I mean, supposedly you dealt with the one who's contaminating the drink to begin with, right?
Maybe.
Just be on your
That's something we need to talk about, but apparently people told us to talk about it.
Well, I don't think we need to bring that to the attention of the common folk.
Just
Well,
we
well
should
certainly
split up,
for
yeah.
now, you deserve a reward for this. We'll get the workers to bring the things. And there's a group of laborers who kind of come over and they help unload the cart, and they each take one of the full things of grain as they slowly make their way down into where
that's
they're
what-
holding it.
Oh boy. You might want to put those in a different place.
Right. Oh, I know! I have a perfect place! You guys helped us out before clearing it! As they go, alright lads, let's round ourselves up. We have a brand new big open area that we can hold these in. Not quite as... Actually, he has an underground as well.
A cellar.
Certainly he does. Perfect. We can have our liquor and our grain at the same place.
I was deeply concerned you were going to bring it to the cave. Deeply concerned.
Yeah. Speaking of,
I found a second one, by the way. I'll tell you the location afterwards.
That actually would tie into the thing we should discuss in private.
Yes.
We should.
first and foremost, let's get this stuff sorted. And
Yes, and I need a new
And these gents
shirt.
need their rest.
Yes, please.
the workers kind of take charge of the horses and stuff, and you guys are
Walk
kind
away.
of led to the tavern, of course, where you're sort of let in, and the bailiff he kind of gives away the reins to the laborers to go and set things right and put things away. And in the meantime, you're brought in, and of course, as you guys enter, there is a row of drinks waiting for you, as well as a nice large platter of food ready.
Are you gonna have any of those?
Save a couple for me. I'm going to go take a bath. I'm a little dirty.
We were
also wish to pay.
we were very hopeful, and we expected great things from you. So we prepared a little feast in celebration. As well, we're going to have a little party tonight in the town square in your commemoration. By the way, never mind. Anyhow, you had something to talk about.
Yeah, so the rats are still a problem.
Yes, it turns out not related to the bandits.
Yeah.
Well, I know we kind of had an inkling of that a little bit, but it's good to confirm at the very least.
There was also at least one magically inclined rat.
We don't know if they're enemies yet, too.
The Wats!
Yes.
It's really Wats!
Yes, more than that, there is also one giant reanimated rat, a zombie, a zat. if
Yeah,
you
they
will.
seem to have the capabilities of resurrecting their dead.
There's also a swarm of hundreds of thousands of them, but don't worry about that one.
Well, I mean, your rats come in the hundreds of but all at once.
Yeah, all at once in condensed areas, not good.
Well,
Also, there was a weird church in the bandits' stronghold that apparently held some sort of strange monster I couldn't identify. And there was evidence it was being worshipped, so there may have been a cult in the area at some point, or something of the likes.
well, I mean,
The creature that was held is dead, but the area was still there.
well, I mean, we did used to tell our children not to go around that area. It's we call it haunted.
It's the best call.
But it is, I suppose, good to know. But it's been opened.
Yeah, so the dwarves managed to get in and open it up and kill the beast, it seemed. But
Well, it seems like you've dealt with even more issues than we knew we had.
that's more or less what we wanted to speak of. Perhaps we could get a bit more reward for the trouble, as we have encountered several external issues related to this one job.
Well,
It's taken quite a toll on our friends here.
certainly.
I managed to get lucky with it.
Speaking of which, as he kind of pulls out this little this little cedar box as he puts it down onto the table and he opens it up and you see these stacks of little gold thin bars as he pulls it out and he says, "This is the agreed upon 2,000 gold that we had discussed prior to this for the original price, and if I could, I would love to give you more gold, but unfortunately we this is all that we can really
Well,
afford
perhaps
to
we can
give."
figure something else out
Well-
if we delve deeper into this rat issue as well.
Well, certainly, and another thing we can do is write a letter to the lord of this area. Perhaps land might even be worth your time if you'd be interested in a hold somewhere around.
We'd have to discuss that amongst each other. I
Yes.
That's what each of us want.
Yes, as quite as I see it, we've done the original job now. We've got
Yes.
Certainly, yes, and it's much appreciated.
The other
Yeah,
parts.
yeah, that would, I mean, extra payment would just be if we agree to do more.
We've already done more without say.
Yeah.
And the job has been far more complicated because of things that were not dealt with.
Yeah, well, that is correct.
If you wish not to take part in the pay, you may not. We can
That-
just have it, us three, but that's up to you.
I mean, the actress.
All I'm saying is I did more than, well, especially these two as well, did more than they signed on for and should be compensated fairly. Not to cause any issues, but of course, you want a good reputation for people who work for you.
Well, and certainly, and it's much appreciated. But yes, we will have to discuss.
Gold not
what-
necessarily, just
what might be possible.
other-
If you
yeah.
come up with any ideas, again, land is always an option that we can discuss with the Lord, but we'll have to talk about that once we figure out what's going on. I can even write a letter to get him out here and have an audience if that would
if
suit
he's
you.
okay with that, that would be excellent. See, meeting the Lord of the Land would be great.
As you're sitting there drinking, I want you to roll a reflex save.
Was done. I needed to pay.
Pretty good.
20 get to change.
As you're kind of lolling back and forth in your little bit of a stupor, there's a moment where you feel this big welling up in your belly. You're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good burp. And as you go to burp, you feel something weird. It's like hot. You're like, oh, maybe I'm gonna throw up. As you turn around to behind you, and you burst this fire just erupts out and it cascades across the floor for a moment. As everybody's kind of, whoa!
Nice.
What the hell?
It would happen one day.
The lady dwarf was like behind when she saw this, and she just runs and starts pouring water and everything for a moment, and
I just kind of turn and like splash some.
Perhaps that will also have to do with the extra payment as well. Maybe take some off for.
Yeah.
Apologize.
we'll sort that out. But it seems that where one problem stops, another one seems to take its place.
Yes, there seems to be a wellspring of dangers about your small little hamlet.
Well, it's. I mean, how was I to know? But I appreciate that you're here when you are now.
Oh, of course.
But in the meantime, speaking of the cave that we had sent over, and we now have a large fire that we are keeping an eye on. Our men haven't noticed too much. There were quite a few smaller rats, and we did see a couple larger ones, but nothing quite like you guys had seemed to have encountered quite yet.
Well, apparently, most likely that whatever was in that cave found its way to where we went. As the rat nobleman. You know, the crest, the rat nobleman. Vernon, that's his name.
We gotta go take another.
He had a bit of an encounter with the ones we defeated, and that's how we found out one of them resurrected.
Oh, I.
Oh, I said I.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh,
That's why I was like, the guy, because he's not sitting there.
I went to bathe and get a not ripped, burnt shirt.
Yeah, it's just me and Glenn sitting at the bar here.
Makes sense. Well, I suppose we'll get his side of the story and we can make a decision from there.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, for tonight, again, all accommodations are dealt with for you all, and tomorrow, not tonight, but tomorrow, we'll have a bit more of a celebration now that we know kind of what's going on. And hopefully...
Maybe put some extra guards out just in case there is a group of intelligent wizard rats about who might take advantage.
Well, we'll certainly make the militia be a little bit more on guard, any of them that aren't near the...
And if you need any help, let me know. I'm not one for festivities.
Well, certainly, of course. And by the way, if any of you have any ideas, I can address you all individually by name for the letter, or do you want to be referred to as something? You take your time if you need to, but...
I generally prefer using my name. I don't know about you, men. Man, you said you left. So you're not even there.
I'm in a bubble bath.
Perhaps you're too drunk for this.
No,
but,
I'm fine.
You okay with your name on a letter to the
Yeah, sure.
Lord? Yeah? Okay.
Don't put my last name on it.
I'm gonna assume the other two are.
Oh, I didn't say my last name, so you can't.
Yes, exactly. Just individual names would be fine.
Certainly.
Who are you?
Well, yeah, and
It's a
as...
fucking robot in the corner.
And after that, I would take a drink in thanks and then head up to the room.
Yeah, of course. And, yeah...
I'm sitting there with the whole feast and drinks in front of me.
I think what, you took a drink. I
asked him to leave some form.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're all
Odd move.
I'm pretty sure they're all gone.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath, but only on a Saturday night.
You will come down and see the
Oh, yeah.
results of your gift to him.
Rub-a-dub, I was sitting in the tub.
I will take at least an hour relaxing in bathing.
You all...
Pretty easy day. I'll
Take your time.
I'll just go to bed.
Be very casual as, yeah, the evening kind
I
of...
Monster Hunter the whole meal.
Yeah, you drink and smashing through food and drink until you, again, like your first night here, end up in your room. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I'm done, I go, and I just put my head down on the silver platter they put there, just poof.
Yeah. The dwarf lady, she comes by, shakes her head and cleans some of the stuff, and then is on her way. In the meantime, is there anything else anybody would like to do for the evening?
I guess I'll come down to the festivities in... What season was it again?
Season?
Yeah, season. What season was it?
Yes, it's just becoming spring.
Just coming soon? Alright, so it's still very bit chilly. So I guess I'll come in my...
Paprika.
So I guess I'll get my cold weather outfit.
It's time.
Just
Spring is about to start. Man walks down in bare robes and like not tie the nines with winter gear. His toque, his scarf, his mittens.
it's a nice
his hockey stick.
thick fur,
hockey
almost
stick.
a robe, also with the
Couple
Radigan
titties.
crest.
I'll come downstairs in my t-shirt and Speedo.
I stay upstairs.
I'm in my casual wear.
Well,
No sunglasses.
well, that's about what I expected. Just looking over his...
And yes, of course, as
like,
you've gone,
yeah,
as you've gone downstairs, there is nothing left.
And no festivities.
Yeah, because the festivities.
Yeah, they're tomorrow.
I asked one thing from him.
That's one thing from the alcoholic dwarf man.
Well, yes, I'd like to get some food. Anything would be fine.
A couple of nice stews are set out for you both, as well as an ale from the dwarf lady who kind of looks to you and...
Thank you. I'm sorry about him. I Right here, my uncle.
And she goes back.
Punch you in the face.
And you both enjoy your meal on your own. And
Respectability aside, he's not too far off mine.
I wish I was there to say that.
Nah, I meant my uncle's respectable.
Don't forget to eat your alcohol with your spoon and drink your stew.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat the bowl.
Eat the whole tankard.
Yeah, just eat it.
Splinters and everything.
I need my fiber.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with your fiber.
crunchy bits. Yeah.
Not enough fiber.
so,
Adds
the both of you end up
adds texture.
eating your meals and having your drink, and eventually it kind of becomes clear that tonight there's not too much going on.
Oh, that's fine.
I go to my room.
Inside, you find me
Hello.
lying
Naked.
on the ground.
Naked. On the bed. Doing this.
Hello.
Doing circles on the bed sheets with his finger.
I've gathered twigs and made
In
spread
a
them
dead
all over
mouse.
the bed.
3 sticks and a shiny rock.
Yeah, lying there on his side, twirling his fingers while the bed's like surrounded by sticks in like a nest.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm molting.
Sorry, I'm already taken.
I suppose I
By the ring.
By the ring.
They did put a ring on it.
At this moment, I reveal I have charm person.
I guess we'll go into the communal room tonight.
You're not welcoming here.
Oh, okay, then I have my own room. That's acceptable.
Perfect. Yeah.
I was joking.
You all rest.
You're sleeping with us.
Yeah, okay.
Goes to crawl to
I didn't command it. No.
Never seen again.
He's gone. He's gone. Who's gone? I don't know. Just wiped from existence.
Yeah.
And the next morning, if there's nothing else you would like to do, the night goes fairly uneventfully.
Then I finally heal off that 2 stat damage to per night.
Not if I sneak up in your room in the middle of the night drunk and beat you.
Ooh, I'm finally perfectly fine.
No.
Here's your con damage.
Touch your fatigue.
That is my con damage gone.
Touch your fatigue.
Just get over it. Watch this. Ghoul touch. No, he didn't get affected. Ghoul touch. It's like, why are you doing this? It's about sending a message. Shut up, Cloud Kill. Shut up, Cloud Kill.
Cast silence and cloud kill.
Yeah.
So you conceal the fart.
Yeah.
And it kills everyone in the building.
No
Silent but deadly.
And yeah, as you sit there and just everyone around you die.
Conceal your-
I have an SBD.
You conceal it because it has somatic components. You conceal it by coughing.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, nothing.
Oh, I just had a bit of a cough.
Something smells real rotten in here. Gotta sample the wares.
Is that popcorn?
How to give someone a -2 in their fort save. I smell popcorn. What, really?
I like popcorn. Just accepting it.
How to give them a -2 in their fort save. Make them sniff the air.
Perfect. Oh yeah, now that 26 damage wouldn't have dropped me. I would have had 1.
Awesome.
God,
How dare you?
Gesundheit.
I'm sorry.
You got paper?
Anyway, so I'll assume I'm fatigued or exhausted because he snores.
You wake up just fine. Both of you, all of you,
You a
kind
light
of
sleeper? You a baby?
That's part of why I got my own room. Also, I didn't feel like sharing a room, but then I was staring at my own private room, so that was weird.
But you all awaken as, you
Observed.
The morning is actually a fairly lovely day. The sun is gleaming through the window, and it seems as though people have already begun to make preparations. You can see that there, as you kind of awaken, you look out. There's a lot of people moving things and setting up little banners and things that they have carved out to just kind of make the place a little more festive. It seems as though people have begun picking flowers, and you can see that there's people arranging them and setting them up. You awaken to the smell of something. Oh, amazing. What is this? As your eyes slowly flutter open, you can see that there's a...
they crack open.
Yeah, in one aggressive crack, you awaken. As you see in front of you, 2 eggs and a small tomato that's been roasted in the middle, with bacon that's been shaped into a smiley face on a plate, as well as a small ale next to you.
Oh, she's
The kids' meal.
You slide it into your gullet.
Shock West version.
You slide it down into your gullet and immediately feel a sense of relief from your day prior, but you think that you'll manage.
I rub the gravel from my eyes.
Yeah. I imagine it as like literal gravel, like
Pretty
dwarves
much.
literally rubbing like rocks out of their eyes. It's kind of funny. But certainly.
What are you doing down here?
Listen, I'm
Are you in my room?
here for
What?
breakfast. You choose every
In my
night.
privacy all the time.
You choose to
Perfect.
sleep in the dining room of sorts.
I don't think he makes that choice.
Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah,
he's too
actually
drunk.
makes that choice by tricking himself unconscious.
You got a point.
Oh! Right, that's what happened. Sorry.
You never go upstairs.
Yeah.
You didn't even
Even when it was our job to, you never go upstairs.
I went upstairs last night.
Yeah, he went upstairs to touch you.
Ah, yeah, sorry, my mistake. You did take care of me that one.
Yeah. Oh, you excuse me.
At least
I need to
assume you
get
took
changed
care
in
of
my
me.
room.
Right then and there.
No.
I don't pull that.
Yeah.
I say that though, and I look at you.
As I would be in a nice, like, velvet, like, house coat
No, it's very
night.
nice.
Good choice.
He's not
A
laughing.
nice,
I thought I'd make him laugh.
You all
He's very pompous.
I noticed.
you all do awaken to kind of each regular meals. You don't get eggs.
You don't get things.
You get seeds.
Oh, I'm pissed. Put the seeds back on the table. Excuse me.
Oh, he's about to go Karen.
The dwarf lady, she's kind of like,
I appreciate the no eggs. That's kind, but these seeds are insulting.
shrugs.
I would like a piece of meat, please.
Oh, there's seeds, but there's also it's kind of the same, but it's just 2 mounds of seeds and a smiling bacon.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
that's a
the
bit
seeds
better.
instead of bacon.
That's a bit better.
Seeds instead of eggs.
No, eggs are there, eggs are there.
But everybody kind of has a nice little smiley face.
On your sleep, go.
Moderate. I feel finally over whatever those rats had done to me.
That's good.
Ah,
Oh yes, of course, the disease.
healthy and fit as a fiddle all over again.
And you can probably take the bandages
That's
off
how we
then.
became the
What?
thing.
The bandages that I put on you to help you heal faster.
Yes.
Sure, he's been bit many times. I won't.
Yeah. Might be better now. Completely forgot I had bandages. Oh, I mean, the bandages would have come off. I took a bath.
Ah,
Bandages
on my arms and my well, good thing it was healed up.
This before I forget, it came back to me. Yes, you said there was a message on my person that said crow.
Yeah.
What?
It's like over his head in blood.
Oh, it's right.
What do the rats have to do with the crows? The crows don't seem to
I don't
understand it.
I don't know, but I had one rat that I was able to converse with mentioned
Said
that there was
micro.
something. Yeah, and White Crow, which I assume goes to you in
I
some
have
way.
no connection to rats at all.
Well, they seem to think so.
Well, I'm keen to prove them wrong.
Maybe they view you as the leader of the birds around here.
That could be picking them off.
I just showed up like less than 6 days
We
ago.
don't know how recently these rats gained sentience.
They just happened to gain sentience when we came here. That's rather funny.
I mean, there's been a world of coincidences. Maybe.
For you.
Yeah, Ratigan.
Yes, that's the name.
yeah, I think the coincidences are mainly on your side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's exactly why I don't think there's many coincidences in his life.
I mean, yeah, there's all the coincidences around me. There's the
I start
bandits
getting worried, I
disguising
just have
themselves
to think.
magically as the rats to steal the grains. And then there's also magical rats.
Yeah, that's one coincidence for us and like a bunch for you.
So,
Yes.
are we gonna go check out that
That's what I'm
cave
saying.
tonight? Are we getting paid more?
I think we should talk about that with him. He didn't seem... He mentioned there was no money. He did mention the possibility of land, but I'm not too keen on land. I'm a bit
Probably
of a
just sell it
nomad.
right away, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a nomad. That actually might not be a bad plan.
Yeah.
Buy some land and then just... Or take the land and then sell it immediately.
Yeah, you can rent it out.
Perhaps we would have to talk to the Lord about that and make sure there's no...
I mean, if you get like farmland, you can just rent it to the
Yeah, we could
farmers
rent it
and
out.
then-
That's true.
And then you just get a cut of whatever they make, and that's it. And they're
What
happy.
business were you in before you...
Oh, well, my family, we are cartographers.
That's actually a good idea.
Map makers.
Wait,
Yes, I'm
wait,
aware.
you're saying that there's no money.
No, we got no money.
Oh,
we have
thank
no-
God.
There's planned
no-
money, but on the mention of the extras we done,
Yeah, there's no
he doesn't
extra
have any
money.
extra
Oh, I
money.
was about to be very upset.
No, I would not be this casual if they didn't have money for us, and they promised us money.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he showed the money to us before. There is payment.
Yeah,
It
there
is
was
real.
like some gold.
We-
But I think based on
I
stuff,
forget, I was drunk.
maybe the land's the best call because we can do something. We
Yeah,
can sell it. It seemed to be the man, and he did also mention we could have audience with the Lord, which I think would be very valuable for some of us. I don't know about all of us, but I would definitely enjoy an audience with the Lord of the land. Perhaps get my name spread out and maybe some better jobs.
Yes.
I was about to say, he probably has some good work for well-deserved people. He probably hands off to like his guard.
Or at least he might know some of
That
them.
would also be an excellent way to promote the Vatican then. Yeah.
I'd have to
Oh, we might have to
beard.
name this idea, guys.
You know how long it takes to unbraid beard?
I can't imagine it takes a short amount of time.
I've left this thing braided for like 12 years.
Oh, that's going to take you 12 years then, isn't it?
I don't know when I left my home. That was when I last braided it.
See, this is why I like magic. It makes those things simpler.
I just get my beard to braid itself.
Yeah, you're.
Yes.
I spoke to him.
As it like slowly starts like.
It starts weaving.
Just starts doing like the like string thing. Just with this.
Yeah,
That's great. That's what it's called.
It makes it. It's, I always
that's
picture the ends as like hands, like the lady's hat from Skullgirls.
Ah, yeah.
So I picture the ends of it as hands, right?
See, but I just picture like really waxy, nasty hairs doing the fingers and stuff.
Oh, see, I picture there like being 5 like little. Like, do you know how sometimes dwarves have those caps
Yeah, the
at
caps
the end of
with
their beard? I
ears.
picture 5 of those, and then it just strings itself with cat's cradles. That's what I pictured.
But
I don't
that
like
reminds
that.
me, I
Stop
have
it.
a question pertaining to that, but we can wait until things are a little more private
My
as per
beard?
your
I think
request.
it's as private as we're gonna get as I look around.
Yeah,
but I believe it's an empty bar.
There's not really a lot of people right now. The bailiff hasn't come in yet.
We are doing festivities for the rest of the
I-
day.
I just mean that we're in a public space.
I think it's.
Oh yeah, what brought you to adventuring? You seem more like a merchant to me.
Oh, I'm gonna guess. He became a rat.
Trying to find the man who cursed him.
Eh.
The rat who cursed.
Well,
The wet.
The rat.
well, this just kind of goes back into more of the coincidences, Bart, that
Oh, no.
you mentioned.
Yes, it's like
Well,
More
a
rats.
myriad of
with-
coincidences.
with the changes coming, as to
Make it
changes,
sound like puberty.
I made that joke yesterday.
I don't want somebody coming in and me just going, oh, hey, listen. So I'm trying to.
No, we could just do that thing when we're talking about something that's secret, and then when he comes in, we all stare at him until he leaves.
Yeah.
It works every time.
We could also just go up to our room and talk there if we really
It's
want
also
to.
true. We could do that. I'm pretty much done with food.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It was very smart.
There was food.
How come I didn't get any?
You poured it in your
as you-
mouth
like your
all at once.
your plates are
It was
nice.
quite disturbing to watch, actually. And impressive.
Oh, I didn't get to enjoy it.
I'm sure you'll get some more.
this sad.
D-rat! Rats!
Alright, no.
Rats everywhere!
Dragon rats are not.
Sorry, I had like I don't even remember how many drinks I had last night.
But yes,
All of
the
them.
room.
Yeah, you had all of them but one.
I don't even remember how many there were.
Well, you sat down and just
I got
started
excited.
drinking.
Yeah, I got excited.
Then you did that.
Yeah. Well,
That's the giant scorch marks on the floor.
return.
Yeah.
I'll return to the room and change. I guess.
A lot of the just like burn bits are mostly cleaned off, but it is, you can see a very distinct like scorch mark.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Ah!
That's the thing you missed.
Yeah, the ale happens.
The ale you gave him did that?
It's magical.
Oh. Why didn't you say anything?
I thought I knew.
You think he would know?
It's dwarven fire
He
ale!
literally said earlier he doesn't know anything about magic.
I don't know anything about
He said that several times.
Ah,
All my family did was talk about magic. I didn't listen to it. Like,
Me
Yeah.
going, it's me just
I don't care.
going upstairs. Like, did you give him some kind of magical ale and now there's consequences?
no?
Is that
Well,
what
that's
it is?
probably going
I
to come
need
out
a
of our
drink.
rewards now, just so you know.
I need a drink. Do you have any more?
There's a
Yeah, I'll take another
you hear the sound of a mug scraping across the
just like catch it.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like takes it in.
you have some rapport here at this point.
No, that's a magical ability he has. Just anytime he's like, I need a drink, he just always grabs a drink, no matter where he is.
That's a cool
In the middle of a battlefield, oh, I need a drink. Hold my hand out off screen. A mug just like appears in the hand. It's like Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Middle of the Sahara.
but
Just flies casually.
The middle of the Sahara. It's like, God, it's so hot here. I need a drink.
I picture it as like
Where
a
did you
really
get that?
crazy looking sleight of hand where you like put your hand behind your back and there's a mug, or you put your hand behind a curtain and there's a mug.
No, I reach off camera.
I don't know, I kind of like
Oh,
to
that
do
was
some love
fantastic.
flying through the air and you just scoop it out of the air every time.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
it's like
From a
Mjolnir.
different direction each time. Just dunk,
And from behind me, just
dunk.
and then I also pass it and it just slides like
Oh yeah, you
90-degree angle off camera. Just like,
No, I like it. I like both having just off screen. Just all right. And then
hey, grab! Off camera.
What?
But yeah, as you guys are
Both
kind
are
of
great.
discussing,
Anyway.
eventually you hear the sound of the door opening behind you. It's perfect. Glad to see you're all awake and doing well. How have things been? Your sleep went all right? I hope.
Yes, it was an excellent sleep.
Sure.
Of course.
Nothing to note.
Yeah, no rats showed
to
up.
change. So
That seems to be the general census, actually, including over at the Hole, which is
Alright.
Oh, one thing we forgot to mention is they said they were kind of invested in a life for a life thing, and we killed a lot of rats.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
We can explore where you fought. You said you fought the rats.
You're just talking to an empty
I
space.
said I went up.
Yeah,
I say that whole thing.
yeah.
Where you fought the rat. Wait, where did he go?
Oh, he turned into a rat. I knew it was coming.
I fucking knew it.
Damn well rat. I knew when he told me out the whole thing.
As you guys,
He must be.
you kind of
to find
you were
who
saying that he had some other information about the rats.
I don't have eyes anymore.
I'm gonna assume that says fuck because it's censored. Bears.
Bears?
Well, it's
I fuck bears.
Okay.
That's good for you.
Good.
Yeah, neat. This weirdo. Like I just fuck rats.
So you do.
I knew it as I pointed at the empty chair.
As you,
Damn it!
As
I
you
knew it.
actually,
Going to jail!
what was it that you were doing before?
I was going upstairs to change because I came down in like my sleepwear.
Yes. You kind of come downstairs at around the same time as they're discussing this thing.
I left my coat in the car so it's not all torn up and burnt.
Have you tried having magical clothes?
That is egregiously expensive.
I hear you
What are you
have
talking about?
more information about
Changing
these
outfits.
rats. There's something more.
All right, how many others do you
What
have?
happened
I believe
before
I
we-
said all of
It's
it
my
was.
secret.
It's
What
just
happened?
life for life.
Yeah, what haven't we told you?
I don't know. You guys said that he had more information.
Oh
No,
yes, you were the
wait,
one who
huh?
saw the rats in the woods.
He told me. He told me he found a big one, and it had a hole in it, and it was fire.
Yeah, it's the one that
yes.
you shot in the cave. It's how I was able to ascertain that they have the
What?
reanimating Zats.
What's that?
Did
The
he mention
wax.
anything else?
Life for a life, that they killed my precious pet, and then combat ensued, and then I woke up in your arms.
Oh yeah, why didn't they kill him?
So I have a sneaking suspicion they
know.
don't actually intend to kill everybody.
Yeah, because they didn't kill him.
Which is yes.
What's your intelligence?
As he stare at him.
15.
What's
Let me
your
see
intelligence?
stats.
You might
The
remember the
last
other thing
we
he
need
mentioned.
is some fat.
Maybe you
Barbarian
mentioned the
rats.
war.
I don't
None of
Oh,
that.
right. Ah, yes. Sorry, it was a bit of a mess last night. They had mentioned some kind of war.
Isn't there a war going on?
I did not-
I didn't think it was with rats. From what I heard.
Well, I mean,
War with the rats.
no, not that I'm to understand.
Oh, we don't know where the rats.
I have no idea. They're preparing for a war.
That'd be a pretty easy war. We just
Yeah.
put out rat traps and we win.
I mean,
Well,
with
probably a little more than
I
that.
mean,
There's rats about, not just rats.
and Zats, that could be quite difficult.
I think if we
You
kill,
put some holy water on the rat trap, there's the Zats.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we,
the rats are the only ones you have to worry
yeah,
about.
I, mean, I was about to say if we kill the rats, wouldn't the zats go away too?
In theory.
Here,
I did not.
Isn't that how,
depends
isn't
what
that how
kind
magic works? You
Well, it
kill the
depends what
thing
kind of
and it-
animation spell they're currently under. Sometimes if the caster of the animation spell dies, the animated beings just go berserk.
Oh, that would be bad.
So
That
we
would
can't.
be
So we.
bad.
No, I didn't hear a word you said.
So do
You pretty much just said
wax?
sometimes they go crazy, sometimes they don't.
Oh,
Yeah. So deal with the wax.
That makes a lot more
That's what
sense.
I'm understanding.
Regardless, perhaps
don't know
dealing
if-
with the rat is not a thing, as he didn't kill you, which is a good point to bring up, and they have had plenty of opportunity to kill us before, and they haven't done it. So maybe they don't actually seek conflict with us. Maybe they just
Companionship.
no.
As I look at you,
It seems like you want companionship
Yeah.
more than he does.
I just want him to have what he wants in life. His rat queen.
You don't think that it could have had something to do with your wee one, do you?
Well, that's what he said.
That's. I mean,
they-
I
one for one.
assume it has something to do with that. But again, there have been many of their rats that we've exterminated. So
Yeah.
You said that you killed a big one, though.
it
Yes.
is one, but
I
Hundreds.
shot the hell out of it.
Yeah, but then they're cheating if they brought it back to life.
That is true.
That's no longer a life for life.
That is also well. It still died. Now it's just a corpse. that
Now it's
does
unlife.
things. Yeah.
Cutting corners.
Regardless, they may not be an enemy, but they are doing stuff.
I don't know.
because-
They made it personal.
Well, they also
They did make him an enemy. That is fair.
they made it personal towards me. I even.
Which makes it personal towards me.
They didn't kill him. That's
That's
another point to
respectable.
think. This might not have to end in death. It could perchance just.
Only I'm allowed to hurt him.
Are you trying to
Why
tell
would
me
you
that we
want
should
to-
parlay
Shut up.
with the rats?
If they're intelligent enough to speak,
What?
you should generally parlay with them.
I thought we're friends.
I thought. What did I
It's
say?
that thought process that generally leads to my people being killed on
thought we were
sight.
friends.
Is all I'm saying.
Right.
Most humanoids seem to lack that.
Yeah.
And they also seem to
I'm
want
a
something to
dwarf.
do with you.
How do
Yeah,
you
I
feel
don't
about parlaying
vaguely
with
understand that, but
rats?
I'd like to know more. And if they're dead, I don't get to find out more. As you can see, my point that I'm trying to make. Perhaps we can parlay.
Wait, are we gonna try and talk to him?
I.
I have an idea.
Well, we have the men.
We
for the
try and
job.
talk to him. We find out which one the rat is, and I'll shoot him
Yeah.
in the head.
Or we could even just spread information that we are seeking conversation and not violence, as well. And then
I don't
don't
like
actually shoot
lying.
him in the head.
I mean,
If I had lied like every game.
That's why I tried sending Mr. Squeaks to them
Yeah, perhaps you should do it instead of a small
I
mouse.
don't like
instead
lying.
of another.
Oh yeah, we know the password.
As the rats probably saw it, it was probably like, wow, look, an easy snack. It is a mouse, after all. Just saying.
Why are they asking about the crows though?
That's my concern.
Yes.
Well, specifically me, apparently.
Maybe they want to talk to you.
That's what I'm curious about, but I don't speak rat.
Well, maybe you should go with them.
Oh, I will. I intend to. I want to know more.
Was the rat speaking rat or common?
Oh, he spoke. As I recall, he was speaking common.
Well, it sounds like you could talk to the rat.
Yes, I'm curious to speak to the rat, but we have to find the rat. We
Yes.
don't know where he is, so perhaps
You
we
get
can
some
contact
cheese?
the rats and figure out where their
Get some
rat leader
cheese?
is.
are you sure that's not species racist?
And How do we even just?
He does make a good point. You've been saying cheese a lot.
He
Rats-
likes cheese.
And she did give you
Why
seeds.
does
So
that-
yes,
Yeah,
cheese.
Rats aren't particular to cheese. They more just let eat anything.
Also, lots of
I
people.
mean,
enjoy
everybody
cheese.
likes cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
generally.
I think
find
that would just
humans
be a
like
nice
cheese
thing
a bit
to
more
give.
than most things.
Yes,
I'm
that has nothing to do with my.
Wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, the rats never really did anything except for murder those people.
Yes.
Yes.
They have killed people. That's why we're concerned. They haven't killed anyone of us.
They've
anyone
tried.
in the town,
Weren't
but
they
they
also
did
in-
kill bandits. So it's a little.
important.
Well,
Weren't they also involved in the stealing of the grain?
That's what we thought, but apparently they aren't.
no.
That
The
seems
bandits.
strange.
Yeah, the bandits stole the grains, and then they had to do with the rats. And to be fair on the rats, we did shoot first with the giant rat.
Well, to be fair, it was a giant rat in a cave.
Yes.
Also,
Wait, I thought that it attacked you.
well, and I certainly recall it screaming and a bunch of rats charging at us, from what I remember. But
I shot him before it saw us.
oh, it was a dark cave. I didn't see everything.
So,
It's a rat.
But
well,
regardless, as we said, they haven't killed him. So
But the
clearly-
rat is a rat.
the rat is a rat with a zat. I cannot believe these are actual terms that we are now using.
We're good as long as he doesn't have a gat.
Or a
That
bat.
doesn't
would
make
that
sense.
be?
That's
A gun.
a gun rat?
Oh goodness.
No, just a gun.
No. That's-
Gun rat does sound
cat.
kind of cool.
We're a ghost rat.
He's pulling out that cat.
There are already zats. There could be gats.
Could have.
Please
Cool
be
rats.
pronounced Jat.
I don't like it.
All right, Mr. Jiff.
Yeah,
You're going to hell.
And I'm gonna put you there!
peanut butter enthusiast.
I guess when you look at it, they, aside from the one incident, they haven't initiated.
Not much.
And they
They did kill the bandits, though. And I
did
mean,
kill the bandits, but it seems that
They
the
had
rats and
conflict.
the bandits, were not on terms. And the one instigation from them was about us instigating.
True. No, we instigated with them, but they did kill the bandits. It's just
Wait,
a
wait,
question
wait.
of I think they don't understand where our allegiance.
The rats instigated against me and Grograk. When we were down in the crypt, they had started attacking us.
That's true.
But that was after we killed the big rat.
Yes.
So,
But
And several of the other small ones.
yeah. So see, it seems
Why,
to be a
what are the
case of
rats?
prompted.
Why are we
Everyone's been
trying to-
prompted.
I hate this.
As I say, they might
can you
be
believe this
somewhat
guy?
friendly.
He's trying to stick up for the rats.
This is awesome.
That's kind of sus.
Listen here.
We
I
were
don't.
just talking about how I should potentially.
Yes, you should
converse with
parlay
them.
with them.
Yes.
How do we go about that before the festivities instead of
Listen
arguing here like
the
idiots?
fact that we can even parlay with rats is a problem to me.
I don't get me wrong. It is a bizarre situation. I mean, every town has its own rat problem to begin with, but now they're walking, talking, and casting.
Think of it this way: you don't want a armed, intelligent, backed up, potentially, tactical group of rats attacking your town.
I don't think we want those anywhere.
Exactly.
Ever.
So perhaps we should talk with them and see if they can
I
be
just had
at
a
least
funny
somewhat
with them.
friendly.
Well,
Neutral.
hopefully.
Neutral at best, at worst. Friends at best.
I don't want to be friends with them.
I'm not saying you have to be friends with them. I'm talking about the people of the town who have to
It's
live
not-
with them.
I'll take neutral at best.
Neutral should be fine.
It's not a matter of.
Especially if they consider some sort of war in the future, we have to find out if
Yes,
that's
no
towards
question.
the town or something else.
So I guess what, we should just roll up to one of the caves and be like, hello, we're here to talk.
Perhaps we could go to the cave I found.
That could work.
I haven't explored it yet.
Maybe it would be to your best interest if we set up some kind of offering. Something to set like a fruit basket. I'm trying to.
No, it's a good point. We have a rat enthusiast here. So.
What do rats like to eat?
Cheese.
Cheese, crackers. They can be scavengers.
Well, we already know they tried to eat these
They
guys.
like
You don't have to
meat.
tell us that.
Rats very much like meat. So perhaps we could hit a charcuterie.
I'm glad you got that.
Can we arrange getting a charcuterie for the rats, please?
I think that we can manage
Excellent.
a rat
Perfect.
charcuterie.
Yes. A large quantity of crackers, cheese, and salted meats.
You can't have it yet.
It's for the
That's
rats.
what I've been trying to get
For the
stuff done
rats.
here.
You're not a rat.
Hey, are you a rat?
No.
Exactly.
The charcuterie! I just realized it may be to our benefit if we stopped lighting a big old fire in front of that big old cave there.
Well, as long as we're not hurting them, I think it's fine. But yeah, maybe
I
get that
don't
going.
think they're excited about it.
No, maybe
Yeah,
get that going. Yeah.
Yeah, they might be as confused about what's going on as we are.
I'll send out a messenger.
Yes.
But you said that you were led to another cave.
Yes, by my crow friends in the town. I will we'll find our way there, and perhaps we'll be able to speak with them. We'll come back and tell you what happened.
Oh, yes, and then on our travels we can discuss it. Yes.
Exactly.
Listen here.
Yes,
here's
we're
what
killing-
I'm thinking. You parlay with him. If anything goes wrong at all, I shoot the wap.
Oh, of course. If they attack us at all, you can feel free to shoot it.
If I'm feeling sus, I'm gonna shoot.
I'm gonna grab it with my beard and just pump it.
Maybe
full
not if
of
you're feeling.
electricity.
How about we agree on a signal first, or if things seem a little off.
Yeah.
Instead of just blasting.
I know the
randomly.
signal. I know the signal. I'll shoot my gun.
No, that's not the signal.
Nice and loud.
That's
Everyone
not
will
the
hear
signal.
it.
I think something verbal. How about grapes?
Grapes. That's
I'll
perfect.
say grapes and shoot.
No, he or I will say grapes, and then you shoot.
I can't fit grape shot in a rifle.
Ah, get a new gun.
That's a blunderbuss.
That
I
is.
can't afford that
Why would you not buy a blunderbuss? That's an excellent
because
name.
they're incredibly expensive.
But it sounds amazing.
It
It's
has-
dwarven make, special.
It's more than
You know how hard it was to get this gun? This thing's worth more than my entire life.
Okay, that makes
I had
sense.
to steal it.
Oh.
I took it from my family before I left.
Ah. It's not really stealing if you take it from your family.
Well,
sounds
they don't
extended
really like.
borrowing.
Listen here, my
Sounds
family
like
don't like.
Extended borrowing. is
extended
like-
borrowing.
It's borrowing adjacent.
Eventually he will die and the gun can go back to the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Trust me, I understand.
Yeah, in 4.7 billion years, the world's gonna collapse in on itself. and
Yeah,
turn to
one day
dust.
they'll receive their
Yeah.
payment. And
Don't ask how I know that.
Anyways, I almost.
Prophecy.
oh.
Anyways, I almost said it because it's a fitting phrase, but is the phrase "killing two birds with one stone" offensive to you, or
I've never heard that before.
it's getting two things done simultaneously? Killing two birds with one stone.
How do you kill
Why
two birds
would
with
you
one
kill?
stone?
Yes, but how do you
birds?
kill two birds with one stone?
That's the phrase.
Why would you be killing birds?
Yeah,
It's
birds-
What
just
did they do to you?
We're killing rats
Well,
with
hey,
one.
hey.
Two rats with one stone.
vultures are kind of assholes.
Yeah, but what did they do to him?
That's a good
just,
point.
That's just a phrase. It's a
Can you be a bit more respectful to our bird
That's why I'm
compatriot here?
asking.
Can you
Who
believe this guy?
It's why I'm asking.
Ridiculous.
I know, and he gets mad when we talk about raps around.
Sense
Your
to
double
me.
standards are
It's
ridiculous.
fine. I don't mind it.
I'm asking if it is.
And I'm offended you asked.
Why would you be offended?
Because he's my friend.
He's a dwarf. They're offended by many things.
Yeah.
It's one of their greatest traits.
So you just
I
decide.
take offense to that.
I only got a 15 bluff.
You probably beat me. Oh, yeah, you did.
Really?
Oh, wait, wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, you don't. I got 18.
Okay. Okay.
I take offense to that.
See, exactly.
Understandable.
Hey, you're
right, that's my best trait.
Well, I'm not like most dwarves.
I'm not like other dwarves.
Apparently, I'm good at lying. in front of
I'm
everyone
built
but you.
different.
Not
Built different.
Ooh, built in the pit. Constructed alternatively.
They are quite ugly being upset.
Oh, everybody's
It's one of their
got
skills.
That is at least part of the
They
reason why
crafted
many
me
of them
adjacently.
don't do well with arrows.
Yes, I
Quite
keep
true.
hearing about this.
What about arrows?
Oh, I said it is a part of the reason, at least, why many of you don't get along with elves. Point.
Yeah, they're pompous assholes.
And second point.
Wait, why don't I get along with elves?
Because you don't like them.
I heard like and elves in the Simpsons.
Who don't I get along with? Who?
Wait, who don't I like?
Elves?
Okay.
Anyways, I don't have much in the way of gear to bring that isn't already in my carriage. So
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't intend to fight them, so I am ready to go as I will ever be.
I don't even have like actual weapons I bring with me. I have a strip of leather I use as a sling, and then we all know.
Yes, I've done.
Well, again, hopefully it doesn't take too long, and
Should be
hopefully
back before
things
the
go well.
festivities begin.
Well, at least it gives
And if
us...
worse comes to worse, we'll come charging into town with a horde of rats behind us. No, hopefully not.
What about that beer?
No!
That would have been useful against the rats.
Don't worry, I can do that.
Okay, can we say that the code word is grapes, and we're not going to shoot or beard the rats until one of us two, say grapes?
Why do you two get to have the fun?
Because we're the talkie talkers, and you guys are the shooty killers.
But what if I join the talkie talkers? Can I say grapes?
No.
Just... Oh, shit, what if I just have...
Walk up. Oh, hey guys, grapes.
What do we have on the charcuterie board? Oh, you know, we've got some salami, some toast, some grapes.
Some grapes.
It's like cheese all over.
It is like cheese.
Those aren't cheese. Those aren't grapes. They're strawberries.
Yes. Maybe be sure
cheese.
that on the charcuterie there aren't grapes.
Yeah, no
we
grapes.
don't want to get that mixed up.
He said the word!
Please don't shoot us! Shoot the rat, Chris!
But they just work so well. Okay.
I mean, we could work a different. No, I don't want to confuse them.
It's fine. The grapes, I'm sure.
Grapes is a
What
code
do you mean
word.
confused? Are you
I'm
suggesting I have a lower intelligence?
I'm pretty sure he's smarter than us.
I am explicitly suggesting people not confusing the one with a gun. Explicitly.
Who?
Okay.
The power.
How about this?
That's power word kill.
I proved it last session.
Powered killers, bang.
But how about this? If we don't fight the rats, we will go and find something you can shoot a whole bunch.
No.
Rat or nothing.
Yeah, or nothing. I'll take.
How about if we don't shoot him, you can shoot him?
Listen.
Excuse me.
It's okay, he won't kill you. As long as he's not dead.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
Crits.
Crits instantly kill.
He could.
You want to take 60 damage in a shot?
I was gonna give you magic to protect you, but it's fine. It's not happening.
Yeah, the magic's not happening.
No magic, you're getting shot
Just
straight up.
me telling you the magic was so that you would agree to it.
Yeah.
If I roll near max, I can do. Or if I roll max, I'd do like 65.
It's crazy.
It's ludicrous, and I would never survive.
It would only kill me like 3 times
Until
over.
maybe another
And then
3-4 levels.
So
Just take toughness.
you all kind of gather yourselves, and
I'm ready to go.
I suppose you.
And I don't bring my weapons with me.
No.
Okay. So this
Sadly, I'm always armed!
harmed?
Armed!
Well, I mean, have you heard about his tales of the
Yes!
Have you heard about his pigtails? I'm sure he's been harmed.
Oh.
I am harmed emotionally, not physically.
The scars are on the inside.
Need to help guide me towards where the second cave is.
That is the plan, yes. I will
Oh
guide you.
god.
Good.
Stop giving us earthquakes!
Major selective earthquakes. Only this side. Right? Only that side.
I like how you point at yourself, point at the camera, and then went that side.
I couldn't.
You have to figure out which
Wait,
camera it was.
Oh. The math.
Trying to figure out the
Yeah, all the math.
trajectory of the camera.
Wait.
The trajectory of the moon.
Like, I like this.
Let's see what it looks like.
Blue.
Blue side.
Who? So you managed to gather your things as you are actually ways at. It's kind of as you guys come outside, you see there's a bunch of kids who seem to have like they've been waiting. It would have been the same kids who you had seen before.
Guys, I swear I have it under control.
Oh my god, no, it's me. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm under control.
Under control, don't worry.
Ripping out their
No, guys. No. It's just me.
It's cool.
Dude, this is the second time he's just gone rat mode on somebody. I'm so sorry about this. What was his name? It was like Terrence.
Oh, John.
John. It's John, I'm so sorry about this.
It didn't have to be like
I just love picture
so
you
sorry,
guys
John.
walking outside as he's just like, I have everything under control. Hello, sir.
Yeah, and then mid-mall, he turns to us like he's like full rat, and then mid-mall he just turns to us. Color changes, he's back to normal. No, like blood all over his face. No, guys, it's just me. Don't worry, I have this all under control. Now, if you'll excuse me.
This was a conscious decision.
Yeah.
And we're all
You
like,
may have wondered how I got here.
That's right. That's me.
that's me.
Fucked rats. Rats in. Dead rat.
Your pants?
Oh no. Oh, that's
hey, Taro cat.
Caro, hi.
Buongiorno.
all under. Yeah.
Yeah, you joined the weird.
That's a good cat. That's a good cat.
But
Yeah, it's a great cat emote.
But yeah, as you go outside, you see that they're the children who you had seen before kind of gathered, and they're excited to see you. Some of them are holding up flowers, some of them little dolls that they've made, kind of like, "You saved us, sirs! You saved us! I don't know why we're all little British children. I don't know why you haven't established that at all."
Timmy and Jane.
I see you're implying they're poor and unfed.
Yeah. No. That would be these kids. Hello, sir. It is so nice to see you.
Oh no. I
I'll
gotta
take
get
the
out of
flower.
here.
You're very poor.
Yes, thank you. Oh, Mr. Squeaks would have loved it.
Don't worry, children, I got you.
I know you
Here's
didn't
one
mean
for
it that
you.
way, but that came off
Here's
like
one
the
for you.
creepiest thing I've
Here's one for
ever.
you.
Start handing out autographs, signed like drawn
For
self-portraits.
some reason, I was gonna tell you to put the flower by his grave, but I forgot you didn't make a grave for him.
I could.
I know.
Put it in the jar. I don't.
They all get them, and they're very cute. They're very excited as they see you guys gather your things and go off.
I've seen
You get casual hellos from all the people around you. It is very distinct that they are no longer looking at you with much worry. As you guys have kind of introduced yourself a little bit.
It's nice to finally get some proper treatment.
You make your way out of the south side of town as the day is slowly beginning to rise, and it takes you till about noontime.
Yes, to that question now that we have privacy. So, if you want your beard,
I closed the thing.
Time for my soliloquy.
It seems like you really want to talk about it.
I don't.
I've been pondering this one. If you want your beard and those magical things kept secret, why do you have an illegally, I can't believe I'm saying this, illegally magic beard?
Who said it was illegal?
No, I assume.
I have the mark right here.
Well, you wanted it kept quiet.
Yeah, because it's a magical beard. It's kind of weird.
Well, you know what? I guess that's fair. All right.
No, the weirdest part is that he's as strange as he is. He wants the beard hidden.
I just closed the thing again.
I mean, we're back there.
You open it just to close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one thing.
Who?
It's
I
like
don't
that.
understand what you cares.
I picture that video. I can't remember what it is, but he like keeps going to say something, and the guy keeps like sliding back and behind the doorway. Do you know the video I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, well, if I find it, I'll send it. But
Got him.
but you managed to make your way along the road, and as you're going down that way, you can see your two little crow friends flying.
Yeah,
Keep an eye on you.
yeah, he has a supernatural beard.
This is Sandy Ravage, and his whole thing is he's a dwarf wrestler with a magic
pretty
beard.
close.
That he
I mean,
can use to
every
wrestle
dwarf with a beard is pretty close. Is it? I always pictured it as a white beard. It's not a white beard.
No, it's black.
It's black beard. Black beard.
Just because he's the white-haired witch archetype doesn't mean.
Yeah.
Are you, yes. Because we had discussed
Not
the
all
whole thing.
witches.
Not all witches.
Yeah. Get stitches.
Not all of them. Some of them.
Doesn't
Some of them heal naturally.
your head.
Nope. But as the day goes on, it takes you until about noon from the early morning to get to where it was that you had seen the cave first. and you see that there is this kind of large, it's kind of at the bottom of this hill, deep pressed into this rocky rubble. And you can see it's again this kind of a couple of stones that have fallen against each other, and there's some erosion. What you actually assume that where you're at, it doesn't matter. But you see approximately where this cave is.
That's the cave.
All right. Then.
Yeah, there it is.
Well,
Is that the second one you found?
Yes,
Is it one?
Yes, it's in the door.
Sorry, they all look the same to me.
Oh,
that is fair.
High or low?
Hi.
hi. Hayden, it's up to you.
Look, we're at the time for
Your choice is do you decide or
higher
I decide?
Low, high, high. All right, we're gonna do a higher low for the higher low to see if it's higher or low.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll flip a coin. Heads or tails? Heads.
Low.
All right.
Good.
All right.
He's like, all right, we need to do it.
So you manage to make your way up. You have this platter that you've been given by the Lord,
Don't
or
touch
by the Briar,
Yes, I guess.
bailiff. And as you head down, you make your way up to the cave. And where do you guys? Do you just lay it down?
Right at the entrance.
And you just hang.
Yeah, I'll just wait until.
There's about like
either
5
cigarette-
missing pieces of cheese, by the way.
What?
There's about 5 missing.
Oh yeah, you were allowed cheese.
Oh,
It's just him.
yeah, just like while we're sitting there, I'm like,
I wonder what could be going on with these rats.
You know, cheese is pretty alright. Don't tell him I said that.
I don't want to be associated with it at all. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I want him to think he's weird.
Yeah.
He ate it.
Now, when you get out there, tell him that he ate the cheese.
Get upset about it.
Yeah.
Casually gaslight.
Gaslight my friends.
Don't tell him, but I can also turn into a rat. I just don't want him to know.
Don't tell him.
Oh, you too. Just everybody.
Everybody's right.
Turns out it's
all 3 of us in confidence are like, we're just like, yeah, we can turn into
No,
rats.
it turns out
I'm not even a
common.
Tengu, I'm just a rat folk.
Yeah.
Disguised as a Tengu.
You just glued a bunch of.
Yeah.
With like just like a paper cone.
Oh yeah, it's just paper mache.
It's like the spy mask.
Yeah.
It's just you. It's just a rat with a dwarf face.
We're just shaved rats. That's why we're so short.
I don't like
Yeah, you just didn't shave like down here so you could pretend.
As the group of you kind of wait,
Yes,
you just sort of sit there for a while as the day goes on slowly and the sun rises high in the sky, and it takes you a little while, about 45 minutes, before you notice.
The more I think about this, the more that this just all coincides with the coincidences. And I hate it.
I'm telling you, your life is a bunch of coincidences.
No, yes, I mean, as I was trying to say, just even a coincidence me showing up here.
Maybe you were unconsciously drawn here.
I mean, that's kind of where I was gonna go with it before.
It was the calling of the rat.
Like Stan.
I don't
Stan
want it
uses
to
drawn
be, but it
together.
kind of is when you think about it. It was visions of the town,
Sweet
and then
fight right there.
my father mentioning that he wanted to send someone to represent the name here to help them, as it just seemed perfect.
So,
Oh my god, this is all because of you.
as you've approached, as you've been waiting, you do notice that after about, again, 45 minutes, there are a couple of rodents that come out of they seem to poke their head out of the cave. Just small, regular-looking rats, maybe a little bigger than normal.
Grapes.
As they're going, and they go to basically kind of looking around, seeing if there's any issues, and they are going to grab some of the food from the charcuterie.
Do you think you can get their attention?
Yes, you may end up seeing things you do not like.
Shut up! Get to work!
I've seen the beard. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Alrighty then. As I kneel down, and if there's the time for it, I will. Wild empathy, that's what it's called.
Cares.
To just kind of like ease them.
Okay,
into
of
this,
course,
let
you
them
never
know
will.
that, my friend. Plus 4, baby. Not a great roll. Only one number could make that worse. I know which did I had grab. Alright, so.
What's your total?
That's what we're doing now, so it's that plus 11, 5 plus
Cut to the chase, old man.
9, 11.
Oh, 11. Oh, okay. As you see the rats escape, what is it that you say to them?
That was just like a wild empathy check, just like, come on.
Oh, so you're just trying to. You're not speaking to them.
I'm not speaking to them yet. I'm just like trying to like
Gain their trust.
establish rapport.
They don't seem to move, but they have noticed you, and they have clearly stopped and are like ready to bolt.
they pull the raccoon out the window.
Well,
Yes.
all right.
Koichi pose.
Speak with animal. It's okay. We do not mean harm. We have brought food.
Remember, you simple
Where are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll probably be about 10 feet behind
Eating
him.
rats.
We mean you no harm. Yeah.
We're just
tried these
roasting rats
before?
in the background.
But yeah,
You're wrong.
you say we mean you no harm. And,
We've brought food.
Yeah, and I would say it's very simple.
Crow.
Crow friend.
Food, friend.
What's a gesture that rats think is good?
I don't know rats. I have a trained mouse.
I thought you were the rat guy.
Tell him.
As
One of the rats will actually bolt. It goes back. The other one is staying here. It doesn't seem to want to talk.
I heard a lot of tell him.
Get him to talk.
Promising
more cheese.
Considering the one left, I think they're telling somebody else about us.
That's fine.
The rat does seem to bring a piece of food with it.
Yeah. And I'll just push the charcuterie just closer. Just dance with it.
Oh, you walk like right up to it.
Yeah. Just,
Oh, if you walk up to it, the rat will go back into like the mouth of the cave, and it seems to be keeping a particular distance.
then I'll just go down and just slide it forward.
It is here definitely keeping an eye on you.
Can you get it to talk?
We want to speak with leader.
Try parrot.
It seems a little confused.
It's simpler. Remember, they're still animals.
I was simple. I can make it. It wasn't even a full sentence.
Just say parrot.
Giant rat.
Or rats. Maybe they know rats. Just giant rat.
Wat. Speak with rat.
It's just sitting there like you nibble. It like grabs and nibbles a little bit. That.
I was really hoping for that.
Sad. As it looks and it kind of looks at you and it looks back and it looks at you and it nods for a moment before grabbing stuffing some food in its cheek, grabbing another piece, and then slowly backing up into the cave until it cannot be seen.
Well, they didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm a recognized smart rat, so.
So we go in, right?
No,
wait.
Come on.
I believe they are going to fetch the wat.
Yeah.
Gosh, so we should sneak and find it.
No, we're not trying to shoot it first.
Why not?
Because it might not want to fight.
Perfect. That means its defenses will be down.
Can you speak to him?
Point.
Can you speak to him?
As
You're
you
not trying to cause more conflict.
In order to defeat the beast, cut that off.
as you all
Only if we have to.
as you all are sitting there and you're kind of
If you start fighting, you're on your own.
You can all well, the two of you can roll perception.
I've been doing that a lot.
19.
Thinks back to the last time we were on our
21.
own. You want to play checkers?
19 of them.
19, 21.
The two of you actually can hear as you hear the skittering of the little feet backing up for a little bit.
Little
And then
tootsie woosies.
after a moment, you start to hear this loud scratching and scurrying, and there's a few of it. As you're kind of waiting there at the entrance, you can see like 4 sets of eyes peering through the dark, glinting off of the light in the sun. And as you are waiting there, you see these 4 very large rats, a little bit smaller than the really big one that you killed, but they're big. And they all kind of push themselves on top of each other, crawling until they cover the mouth of the cave.
Ah, great.
And
There's
for-
more of you.
There's a lot of big, and they're like sniveling and snarling for a
You
moment.
guys can't see this.
But they are kind of, they literally like stack on top of each other and
Scary
push their heads out.
I mean, if
Now you can
if you're at the mouth of the cave, we
No,
can
he
see
said they were in the darkness, and then
And then
now
they-
they've come
Yeah,
out.
they've,
This is why they're in the darkness. We can see them.
they've literally like stuffed the
Well,
entrance
you
of
guys
the
aren't
cave
right with us. Remember, you're back.
Hey, well,
until
would you
yeah, you hear.
You would have had to tell. Sam
They
because
seem
the
to
rats
be
weren't coming close to us, and
slavering.
you were standing there. None
And
of that would happen.
they're like looking all over the place with their enormous beady eyes, kind of eyeing up the food, but they don't go for it. They don't go for it quite yet. But they are saying like, "Hungry, eat food."
if there's enough time for it to take at least I have to have at least a minute with them. I think I'll do another a wild empathy to the large rats. It's like, go for it. We brought it to eat.
It doesn't quite take a minute, but as they've sort of stuffed the entrance of this cave, you see a still fairly big, but a smaller head peek out from kind of squished in between all of them as it pokes out, and you recognize it very distinctly with these big kind of sharp eyes, and it's mottled fur color as it looks through, and it's
Hello. I hope you don't take offense to this, but we have dubbed you Wat.
Oh, you can. Oh, that's him.
Short for wizard rat.
don't understand, but you hear.
It would be better if the wet spoke a bit louder.
Yes, because we have a group of people who need to hear.
Yeah.
You. Yes.
Too loud.
Shut up. You bring crow.
Crow. Yes, crow. Friend. This is in common or?
No, this isn't.
Alright,
It
that-
seems to be squeaking out.
Alright.
So we can hear you in common, but not the rat.
Yes, crow is here. Crow is friend.
Give like a bow that would be of my culture.
No.
It won't mean anything to them, but
Yes. We have some questions and a peace offering.
And as
Do
you're
a gesture
saying,
that
the,
won't mean anything to them.
the rats. It's grapes. The rats, the big rats are like snapping at the food, but not going past a certain point. They seem like they really want it, but they're.
Oh no.
This is very
Oh,
magical.
no. Oh
wow, this
no.
cave had magical.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah!
As
No.
as
Is this line that they're not passing may or may not be involved with sunlight?
but they are
Rats! I knew it!
Vampire rat.
but no, they've poked their head out and they're not eating the food yet. And the whack, he looks at me. I've seen you in my mind. And now he's switched to calm. I've seen you in my dreams when I began to grow. Many standing beasts. Many standing beasts. One of many. One of many.
What do you want?
Want. Eat. Get larger. Prepare. Prepare.
This war. What is this war?
We do not know. It is an urge. It is inside. We do not know. We do not know.
Well, it's too bad we didn't bring any grapes.
Is that the word?
Yeah, just nothing.
Was it?
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
Was it grapes or was it raisins?
I don't remember.
They said they want to eat.
Should we blast or?
I can't really see them very well. I'll walk up.
Maybe we should get out of this
I don't
bush.
think that's
Yeah, let's walk up to him. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Go. You can go back.
What? Oh,
Well,
is that the word?
Was it
No.
raisin?
if they should be here in case.
Oh,
of
it's in
this.
raisin.
Just
As these two come out, the group of rats will actually like back up a bit. Like they're nervous about you guys.
Glad to know we shrink fear in rats.
the hearts of the enemy. So,
Well,
what?
if you want to know, it's starting to sound like this wat here is driven by urges, probably brought on by the magic that's transforming them. At least that's what I've gathered.
I slowly turn to you.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask about that.
Susamogus.
Yeah, I'm very sus at the moment.
So you had visions when you started to grow. How long ago was that?
Underground haunted town. It's since the snow fell.
It's a while ago.
Since the snow fell.
Assuming that means winter.
Winter.
I have an idea.
The beginning of the snow?
I have an idea. Just beginning.
I'll go up to the basket slowly while they're talking.
As you approach,
Yeah.
they're
And I'll just grab a piece of cheese. Like,
I wouldn't.
Wait, so.
Okay.
You begin to eat.
So. you're-
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't eat that.
As you approach the food, the big rats start getting angrier.
Oh, yeah.
And they're getting
Yeah.
mad. The wat hasn't changed at all.
okay, so I'll grab it and I'll like,
And they seem to be like crowding him.
wow,
He's
real yummy.
Don't eat
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
There's rats all over it.
Real yummy.
They haven't gotten it yet.
Some rats carry disease.
The
Why don't you try some? I'll throw it in the cave.
as you throw. I'm actually gonna get you to roll a.
Well, now that he's doing things,
yeah,
I'm
just
assuming
roll
diplomacy is
a range.
I hope not.
Ooh, not well. I have pretty good bonuses to range. So that's gonna be a 12.
12. Yeah, I mean, it works well enough. As you throw it, and it actually lands, like, right in front of all of the slavering, drooling, large rats. And they they are, like, dripping, like slavering creatures, gnawing and gnashing, but they won't eat it.
Just please stop tempting them. This is.
Well, this is for them.
Yes, and
Yes, but they don't like us near them.
They are.
No, that was not near me.
They're not eating it. I don't understand why. Probably because we're just here. But I've got questions pertaining to the series of coincidences, around
You'll cast detect
the
magic.
rats.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You,
Well, he's casting.
That's as good as.
oh, yeah, because it's
I don't know magic.
herbal somatic.
It's not. You can't hide it. Like.
Yeah.
there's no way to hide
Yeah.
it.
Well, I'm gonna decide.
Sure.
Well, fireball.
Okay. Well, yeah, you got you're casting, and you can see the bristling hair, like their fur kind of expand as they make themselves even bigger looking.
I'll just stand here and be like, it's just a harmless spell for me. It's calm down.
Yeah, even the rat seems he like pulls his head back into the mass of rats as he kind of pokes out just a moment to see.
There's no fire, nothing. Look. It's fine.
He looks around, and yes, you with the detect magic, you are able to notice a general permeating. Again, just as you had seen before, the same kind of magic, and it's a general
Spend a grit for staying.
Yeah, just been ready.
Please, not yet at least. So,
I'll keep an eye if any spells get cast or any magics get noticed, anything like that. I'll just keep watching.
So, the beginning of winter, that's weird.
Even me.
But, I didn't have visions of that. Did you have visions of me at all?
No, just the growth and standing.
Beasts, yes.
By standing beasts, you mean me or something?
Standing. Nice! Many standing beasts.
Like variety? Like different kinds? Or just many rats?
Hard to tell. I saw you, and I thought, yes, you must be one. I thought you would know. I came to see. I came to watch. To know.
Listen to this thing.
Know what? What do you think I might know about?
When did you walk on 2 legs?
No, you and I are different. I was born this way.
Born this way.
You have been transformed. I don't know by what, but whatever's in this cave.
Yeah, the fucking rat.
A bullet from the cave.
Shame, there's no grapes on the charcuterie.
Did you say that? I turned to them. He said it, not you.
Ooh, I got bad news.
Ooh, the talker said the word. What? That's not weird. You should have clarified. What? Not here.
Why are you here?
We're wondering if you're a threat to the local populace. The people.
They smoked us out.
That was technically our fault because we thought you were just a bunch of crazy magical rats. We didn't know you could talk.
Yes, we thought there was something
I speak for the rest.
It seems, but we did not know of your existence. Did you come into our room before?
Yes. I said I saw, and then you chased.
Yeah.
I believed I may have frightened you.
Yes, you did. We thought you were there trying to hurt us. That's why I wanted to speak with you then.
That was Bones. Why?
So you sense a war coming, and you don't know why. I suspect.
Do you know of other people who turn into rats?
Oh, no. Only this way, but I saw people as I saw beasts standing. Could be men crawling. Maybe both.
Ask how he got his powers.
Yes.
Also, does he has a name?
Oh yes. Do you have a name to call you by?
I have a name in like 20 minutes.
To them, him, but no name.
My name is him, her.
Hi.
I am both.
She slash.
Well,
He slash.
well, I guess for the time being, Wat is something that we can use to differentiate.
We will call you Wat from now on, if that's okay.
Doesn't bother. I don't understand.
You don't need to. Just
Do you know how you got your powers of transformation? What's going on?
I merely began to awake.
I'm telling you, they transform.
We're going in circles here.
Yeah. They don't know anything, but they don't seem to be a threat at the moment. But we might be able to find out why they transform if we can figure out where this magic's coming from.
And yeah, if we go into the cave,
Might even just be able to turn them back into regular breath.
Hey, can we go in the cave?
They hesitate. They look at you guys and they're a little hesitant, but
I'll show them I have no weapons. That I am.
I am unarmed.
They are unarmed. He is.
I'm still aiming at the Wat.
of course.
Hey, can we go in the cave?
Consider this just in case you weren't as intelligent as you seemed.
No, this is for me.
No, I knew we could talk.
Don't tempt
But
me.
we are unarmed. I intend no violence.
And come as they
He never said
read
me.
back,
And I will keep my detect
never
magic.
special.
and they will kind of
Unracist.
collectively crawl, and the Wat will be kind of overtaken by the large rats as they all are kind of collectively crawling back deeper
I
into
will
the cave.
flick up my ion stone. Alright, boys, we're going in.
Straight up.
You don't have to come if you don't want to. It's up to you.
I don't have to.
You could stay here and drink.
This drink's where?
We have drink?
I thought you had just had some.
Oh.
Oh.
No, you think I could just...
No, that's not how it works.
As you begin your descent into the cave, as you are led slowly by this strange, horrifying amalgam of rats, I think this is where we're gonna just take a 5 here, guys. Wet bathroom break.
Wet bathroom break.
Wet bathroom.
We'll go for the wet bathroom, boys.
Bathroom.
First thing he did.
I'm so far.
Dude, it was hilarious. It was on my lap. I was like, I've been doing this for an hour. I'm gonna go to bed after this one. I kill it, and I was like, wow, it's gonna drop me another piece of the XL set because I got the full set of armor before I got the spear, and I picked it up. And I'm like, wow, it's the spear. Who could have guessed? Wait a minute! It's the spear!
That's what I did this for!
Yo!
Could have just killed Patch.
Last we left off, they were going into a cave following some rats.
No, it's different, Chris.
Yeah, no.
They did have a reason to kill
Specifically the Wat. So, as you guys slowly make your way into the cave, you're down, getting deeper and deeper.
That's how I feel safe.
Until you're kind of led down into a large, semicircular antechamber with this strange, with this strange, this root system that seems to encompass the ceiling, and these large little budding flowers that seem to illuminate slightly. Within this room, you see there are a handful of holes that go this way and that. You assume that whatever this is, or wherever you are, seems to be where the rats either congregate or somewhere where they go.
Quite a network you have going here.
Finally, now that they have someone intelligent, kind of figuring things out.
It has been this way forever, as long as I can remember. But the flowers, they are new. As the amalgam of rats kind of head into the middle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, once you enter this room and you look at this, at the flowers, you can see a much more intense magic that seems to be radiating off of them. These little blue budding lily-like flowers with little red dots.
Are these flowers the same ones those children were giving us?
Yes, actually.
Breakfast room classic, yeah. Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the it's the only thing.
so this is common in town, at least. That the children had them.
Can I see one of those flowers you had?
That's still in the cupboard.
They're the ones that are
Yeah.
hanging on the ceiling.
Can you?
Would I be able to roll knowledge of nature about these flowers?
You can, yes.
Oh, okay. 17?
Yeah, as you're looking at them, you
Fuck you, Chris. Something better.
don't
24.
yeah, well,
Oh yeah!
oh yeah, these things are fucking
I
everywhere.
don't have my sunglasses on.
Yeah.
The both of you, even with that, these are you've never seen anything quite like these. They're not necessarily native, like genuinely. These are of some kind of magic that you're not entirely sure where they come from. It's not a species of flower that you know or you're aware of. They're just very strange and seem to be emanating this odd magical essence.
I'm gonna activate my cloak with Mage Hand. Are they about 30 feet away?
It's like, yeah, roughly 30 feet. As you guys are doing this, by the way, the two of you, as you're kind of in the back, roll perceptions.
So, I wonder if this...
28.
The rats.
Do you just...
What are you making me roll? I'm at the cave entrance.
you're saying...
He said, don't come in.
You don't have to come in.
Yeah, and
Oh.
he's like, get a drink, and I'm like, oh. So I picked up the charcuterie and just started eating it.
Oh!
He seems so uncomfortable, so I was like, you can stay here.
Okay, actually then, perfect. As you guys are doing your thing, and you got a 28, you start to hear something. As you,
about this.
as Grograph, you notice something. You're kind of looking, you're sitting by the charcuterie board, as you notice, like, there's a rat actually comes from underneath a rock and goes into the cave. And then there's another one that's here. And then there's a few more. And they seem to be, there's a significant number that seem to slowly be pooling in this direction. As yourself, Mr. Sandy Ravage, you hear this noise behind you as you look back to where the tunnel entrance was that you were at, and you see that there seems to be... What?
The beard
Yes!
taps him on the shoulders, points.
Yeah, so your beard kind of Looney Tunes taps you, points behind you. If you look, and you can see the glinting of eyes off of the glow of these flowers that seem to be kind of, again, climbing a little bit on top of each other at the entrance of the cave there. Or the exit, I should say.
Think of the cape from, or not the cape, the
Carpet from Aladdin.
Yeah. It's just that kind of sentience of just goofy, fucking like
goofy, silly thing.
I pictured a lot more like Tugboat Willie.
Tugboat Willie.
Oh.
Yeah, like how things will just pull on each other. Yeah, very cartoon.
Yeah.
But same.
My mind's like Tom and Jerry.
We might have a situation on our hands.
As I pluck a flower.
You pluck a flower, and as you kind of shake it, it seems to this powder seems to kind of flow off of it as you hold on and you check it out, and
Is it still permeating magic?
once you pluck it, it seems to radiate a little bit, but it's far less intense.
Okay, so it's done. So it's the tree.
So, as you're all dealing with your thing, the Wat and its kind of congregation seems to stop as it's kind of climbing on top of itself in a weaving fashion. With the one Wat in the center.
As I'm holding the flower, say, I meant no disrespect plucking it. I hope that doesn't upset you. I just was curious. My apologies.
No. But since you are here, And now that I know that you have nothing to do with the war, I have a bone to pick with you.
Diplomacy. Actually, bluff, sorry, of 20. How do you know we have nothing to do with the war?
Well,
We never said anything about that.
Day 2 of the ultimate bluff.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What do you know?
Yeah. What do you mean we don't know about war? Of course we know about the war. All right, explain the war. Why would I tell you?
How do I know you don't know anything about the war?
And what do you know? Tell us.
Well, I know that.
As the rats are swarming by me, by the way, I just kind of like look. I'm like, oh, I should do something about this.
I know
Like
that
grab the
you're-
charcuterie and put it on my lap and start eating.
Noise.
I'll say, I know that you are looking for Beastman, and though I am raised differently than you, I am technically a Beastman. So perhaps me lacking these visions was simply because I needed to come to you to understand more.
What other beastmen were there? Men applies multiple.
Dwarf.
I will say, you are in the presence of another potential Beastman, as this man is not as he seems.
All right. the others were a bit sickened by this.
He
but they
does
just showed.
speak to us. We wonder why.
He does more than just speak.
Oh, he does. And I mean, this man, he's definitely a creature of the hair.
Trust me, I might be one of you.
As I'll like get the crab to wiggles its legs.
See, Beastman.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a bluff.
Baby, I believe in you.
not 20.
Ooh, this
16.
16.
is not bad.
See,
But yeah,
They don't pay you much money.
I changed the hands and this, I guess,
The
now
snoot.
muzzled snoot, gaining scent.
The droop snoot.
There's
Yeah. As you, you more or less
Yeah.
change into a rat, and
I might as well do the other one for just a little bit of like rat-like gain evasion.
yeah, he, the rat seems a little bit. I mean, it's hard to tell, but he seems more intrigued. His ears kind of perk up as he looks to you, and he's what?
It's why I
What? Stare at me.
This is why I asked about others like me.
I have not seen anything like this.
Seems to be the word of the day, but coincidentally, your visions occurred at the same time as mine, it seems, which brought me here.
wait, you get visions?
You mentioned that earlier.
Well, I said it in front of the cave.
As you're
They were in the-
continuing to keep an
Why would you
eye.
bring up visions?
I was going to actually when I was asked about it earlier today, but then we were interrupted, and then it just didn't come up.
By the way, Sandy, keeping an eye on the back, you notice that wall is continuing to get higher.
Oh, don't worry. They're gonna make some move towards us. We're having roasted rat tonight.
That means every second it says wish to roll hit, you gotta spend like 5 minutes hitting it.
Yeah.
This is the.
Just to see.
So, as you're saying that you have visions. It asks, what did you see? What do you know?
I saw the town or the village. I felt a slight compelling to come here, and it turned out that we needed somebody here. So I came, wanting to know what was going on.
I think there's more than just a coincidence happening here, bucko.
Yeah, you were definitely drawn here.
Yeah,
And I think that's why we're here.
Yeah, so when he said visions from same time frame,
Sounds like you two are connected for sure. And you have seen visions of me. And though I have not seen visions of you, I was drawn to this place.
And I see skies of blue.
and he is a white crow, as you.
I am not a common sight.
And he is the white crow, as you had been speaking of.
Yes.
While he may not have been quite what you expected, he does fit the category of white crow beast man.
It's true. I have faced many issues with the
Not in that order.
humans in the past.
White beast man crow.
Crowman, beast white.
Perhaps you're a bit hasty to consider us enemies immediately.
Kaboomwa.
You have killed many of us, though.
To be fair, we thought we were just regular
Concession.
rats.
We believed you simple rodents.
Not higher beings.
Yeah, plaguing the town, not preparing for a larger
Listen,
conflict.
sometimes you gotta
And
bluff
what
real
have
good.
you done?
I wonder if that's dead.
Honestly, at first we thought you were in cahoots with the bandits and the grains.
Thanks.
But we helped you with them,
Beard.
Did you?
of course.
Did
We saw you bring them in, and we dealt with them.
yeah. See, we didn't know that there was actual rats because we knew they took the form of rats magically.
We thought they were killing their loose ends.
Yeah. Coincidentally, they chose to become magically transformed into rats.
So we believed you were all in cahoots.
And then later we learned that no, you're separate.
Yes.
I tire of this. You know the war, or no?
Well, what other beastmen are there?
When are the rats? Are the rats still streaming in?
Yes, slowly, yes. But it's slowed down quite
Yeah, once
a bit.
once
There's
it's
only a
kind
couple.
of once it's almost full, I'll be like, all right, and I'll go back to the cart and grab a pick, go back to the toll. I'll start picking a little hole out beside the cave. I'll start filling it with gunpowder.
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
Just in case, of course. As you, the rat seems to be increasingly irritable. Once again, asking you to join us at the ruckus room.
Round 3.
Round
Fight.
3.
We're still in here.
Lol. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Hey, coach.
So-
I didn't hear no bell.
So the rat is getting increasingly irritable as it begins to stand up, and as you guys are kind of
This has something to do with that creature they fought.
Do you know anything about the creature they killed in that
In the
forest?
crypt or whatever?
There was a
know.
beast.
You
Oh, does this mean anything to you?
Oh no. It's a giant
as you whip it out, the rats.
As you whip it out.
As you pull out the thing and you basically like let it all
That's what I did.
slip in it, and it slides out like a floppy snake, and it just drops in front of you. You notice there was an instant. There was like an instant chaos as it slides out, falls onto the ground, and the rats go into like a frenzy. The wat.
empathy.
You can roll it. The wat is
found.
the wat.
I am.
Even he goes, hate it.
The beast has been found. It is dead.
The three of you notice as the four large
Hey.
rats that this creature, that the wat was dealing with, kind of they form as like a tail of it, as though it's one creature with the wat's head at the front.
27.
That's silly.
So 27.
Mecha
well,
rat.
that'd be just like
It's the snake. The snake
it's
rat.
dead. It needs no harm.
They seem like they are being.
You wanna
They
make a
are
battle?
very agitated as they will
climb
scream,
into a
"Get
weird
out!"
Did you know what it is? Well, they don't want to.
This is going back in the bag now.
We can get rid of it.
As you're taking your time to do that, the wat will blink its eyes as its eyes begin to glow. Yes.
If you can hear me, run!
Can we hear that?
What?
Roll your perception. I'll give you a +2 because you're in a cave.
Okay, 17.
17.
15.
Yeah, you guys.
19 actually.
You guys all hear this. Hey, if you're what?
If you can hear me, run!
The rat its eyes will begin to glow, and you can roll initiatives.
Okay, because I was gonna say my action on run would be activate my cloak.
Perfect.
Getting a lot of this. 17.
And I'll be sitting there with my warhammer ready and a very large vein full of gunpowder.
I think the problem is we're not gonna be coming through that hole.
I'll show you a larger vein.
Ooh.
So, 17.
I'm pretty happy. I did my minor shift for
19.
evasion. Pretty happy about that right now.
That's a good call.
With my slight
14.
dexterity. And
And I'm guessing you're just holding your action.
I have a whole action to smash the vein with a warhammer. Potentially exploding myself. But, yeah. Can't really time it with the rope.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward. And
Could
blow
shoot it.
up.
So, top of the round is actually the rats that are at the entrance are going to try and plug it up even more there. And next in the initiative, it was 19, so that would be your
17?
I was
no
19.
19.
I was 19. Would I have activated my cloak before that or after?
It would be after.
Okay, so I activate my cloak, expeditious retreat, and yeet! I will run.
Where are you running?
I will. There's rats. Well, actually, I'm facing towards the rat. Is there an opening anywhere in front of me that's around my size?
Yes, there is one.
Alright, that's where I'm going.
But I will get you to roll
My
perception.
hole. It was made for me.
Yeah, I do have my ion stone, which is giving continual flame.
Yes, of course.
30 feet. Ooh, 14.
Yep, it seems fine.
Okay, I'll go.
Perfect. As you, you will run right over to that hole, and as you get close to it, basically only by the time you run over to that side do you notice that there seems to be some kind of weird light shining inside of it, as well as this smoke. You can't quite tell, this slight smokiness. Perfect. Next, it is Mr. White. It is Vernon. Vernon.
I am tired of how many colors of clothing you make me discard. Kick off my shoes and I'll just take my turn to revert face back to normal and get rat feet, giving myself a 30-foot climb speed.
Perfect.
You.
Next, it's Sandy.
Your shoes
So
are
he ran deeper into the cave?
Yeah,
I do have a torch and an ion torch so you can see me like I'm a beacon.
Of course, you heard your compatriot's voice out the end of the cave, of course. It's not, by the way, it's not fully closed, but it's about halfway.
All right. Hi. I run towards the bird. Low. Dwarves get it done together.
low.
Ah,
Not low.
not low. Got 88.
Yay! I'm not being abandoned to die in a cave.
Great traitor.
Well,
I wonder when they're coming.
Cheetah sprint.
one thing first. I will reel back, building energy
Dude, finally.
within me,
He gets
and
to do it.
I will use my dwarven breath attack
Yeah!
on the wat.
Oh, on the whack?
Breath attack?
Yes,
Excuse me?
yes. As I breathe cold flames from my mouth.
Is this some kind of alternate racial trait? I don't know. That's a lot of dice for one.
Let's see, that'll
I'm
be
pretty sure
six,
it's one of those
that'll be
possibly.
8 cold damage.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Chill.
Yeah, absolutely. As you breathe out this cooling, this icy chill erupts, and you can see the condensation as the air particles freeze. And you better cool down,
Pass it
or I'll
all
feel
over
the
the
cold
creature.
shoulder. Ooh.
And then I will choose for.
Choose Is Cheetah Sprint a free action?
It's a swift action.
Swift action. Cool. So yeah, you run all the way to the other side. So how far do you go?
200 feet. I just go until I can't.
Perfect.
So you asked me.
Run. So you run right into this hole, and you're able to see it. So you run in, and you see it's this sparking light. You can tell right away as your dark vision kicks in, going into the hole, that this is the whatever fiery rat thing your compatriot had been.
I found the Zat!
As it will roar out in its in this smoky flame, and yeah.
Not want to run through.
Let's go!
Once again, the rat is left with the rats.
I'm just. I don't know why I was gonna call it fat. It's a Zat.
What is that?
I mean, I'm only 60 feet from you.
So you can roll a
I
perception.
have a climb speed of 30 feet now.
Oh, there you go.
That's why
Hopefully there's a hole you can fit into.
That's like I assume they're cutting the ground. Like
20.
So with that, you can hear the sounds in there, like over some kind of weird, with like chirping and something, and then you hear, "Whoa, get out!" You hear general screaming coming from inside,
Okay, they're on. Good.
and you will hold up. Perfect.
Forever.
Next is the
he never saw them again.
Wat.
They still say he's
As
to get the tunnel to this day.
The large amorphous creature. Oh, I guess you guys, you're all kind of in the same. No, you didn't move at all.
I'm 60 feet towards a hole. Whether I'm in the hole or not is the question. He's 300 or 200 feet into that hole.
Yeah,
No, you don't. You don't make it 200 feet. You make it like 15 feet into the hole, and then again, like that. At the end of your dark vision, you can see this thing coming towards you.
Let's see, going
That was
to
very
right
far.
up
Okay.
So I only moved 15 feet then.
No, 50 feet into the
15
hole.
feet
Yeah.
into the hole.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I moved 175 feet up to the hole, or 185 feet up to the hole, and 15 feet into the hole.
Yes. Perfect. So
Quick mass.
the big wats are going to.
Yeah. It just increases the DC.
They're going to actually slide over to you two because it's within. Because you two are within. Oh no, you're inside.
I'm 60
it's gonna
feet
go
from
to
him.
Yeah.
I'm 60 feet
All
from
of us
him.
are now very
We are
separate.
very separated.
1, 2, 3,
Unless
4.
this thing has
Actually,
like
it'd be 1,
50
2,
foot
3,
reach.
4 because you're in the hole.
Yeah, I sure hope these rats can't get up to me.
Mr. Vernon the Vermin, the big wat is going to come. Oh, ooh. No,
He's
actually,
going
the
to
big
come.
wat is going to move around, seeming to trying to get kind of behind you. But it seems like its eyes glow, and this sheen begins to appear over the wat within the large rats.
Dude, is that Darkoose?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, is Darkoose? Pog?
Scoliosis.
Scoliosis?
Nice breathing COVID. Perfect. Yeah.
That's the only
So
breath
it
I
does
have.
that. It seems to whisper some kind of strange rat-like incantation. And next it is the Zat. And the Zat looks over at you, and it is going to it's going to move up to you, but it can't do anything. Because it is very far away, as it rushes up to you, and it's kind of right at you.
Doesn't charge the 60 feet.
Heal the rat.
It would be. It's 60 feet. I thought it was 80 feet. Yeah, it can do.
Our dark vision.
Yeah, it's 60 feet. Yeah. Well then, yes, it will charge.
You fucked up.
You made coming in.
No, you're trapped in here with the beard too.
Does a 9 hit you?
No.
Definitely not. Then, as it rushes up and it goes to bite at you, and it's.
Beard has reach. I could take a feat to give the beard brace.
Oh.
You can. You can.
Bam!
Something.
Yeah, it's just spikes.
Next it is the rat swarm, top of the round. As
Grab it.
it is going to continue to try and fill. It seems like it's 3/4 full at the moment.
I can't see that.
But yeah, next is Gentis. It's your turn. You see as your compatriot runs into the hole, and you hear what you can only assume to be a Zat.
I hear the zat.
I heard the word zat, but I can't see a zat. So I will continue to run to the hole.
Into the hole.
Yeah, I can't. Well,
Yeah.
From what your description is, I can't see anything other than the hole.
Well, I mean, yeah, as you enter the hole and your lights begin to illuminate around it, you can see your ally in direct combat with this thing.
That's my turn.
Sick.
I can't do anything else.
Vernon, it's your move.
How far is the wat from me?
It's about 40 feet.
40 feet? Excellent. I'll provoke the attack of opportunity. I'm actually going to charge and try to grapple that. The wat.
You're gonna.
He's going in.
Remember, it's 4 large rats with the wat inside of it.
You said the wat was at the front.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
head,
The head is at the front. You are correct.
Yes. Now the tent grab the wat.
Sounds good.
With a charge.
Charge the wat.
Okay.
Just animate. There's like 20 rats. You pick up the front end.
Yeah, the end attack of opportunity.
Correct. So I got 16.
16, unfortunately, will not hit the CMD. Does a 19 hit you?
Now it does. Yay.
Now?
Now.
Why now?
Because I charged.
You fucking idiot.
As one of the large rats will go to strike out at you, and it will deal a total of 7 damage as it bites into you as you go to grab hold of the leader.
Get plague, nerd.
And speaking of which, roll your
Oh no.
roll your fort save.
Fort save. Should have run.
Do I go for the little grab
I
or
should
the
have. I thought
safe
if I could
grab?
get hold of it and just get him to stop.
It's the zat.
You gotta go cool.
It's the zap.
24.
You more than
Listen, I saw a wat creature go. I saw the morphemize into the power wats, and I went, I'm out of here, bitch. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, that shit went Gurnlock.
Fuck this shit, man.
That shit transformed.
When you told me you were watching Gurnlock, I was inspired.
So I made rats.
You did this.
So I made
How dare you?
Gurrat Login. Gurrat
Rat.
Login. Grat. Gurrat Lograt.
Now it's your chance, Chris.
Assume direct control.
Whose rat's one weakness? Fire.
Perfect. Next in the initiative, it is Sandy Ravage.
All right, I will 5 foot step
finally.
back. I will then send the beard at the rats.
As the beard climbs off of you and grapples.
Doing
Just literally
Yeah.
detaches.
what are the abilities called? I'm gonna shock and grasp with the attack.
Can't wait till one day.
Sounds good.
Spell strike.
Spear just turns into death from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Natural 20. Woo! Will a 21 confirm?
Oh, for sure, bro.
See, cool was right.
Cool was right. Cool was very right indeed.
Tell me how much is regular damage and how much is magic.
Okay, so that'll be 14 regular damage.
Perfect.
And then 22 lightning damage.
Bangs are sharper than knives.
Yeah.
That is bullshit blazing.
Yeah, where's the beard and guilty gear?
Yeah.
And then
Perfect.
no, we're not done yet. I
Yeah,
got
I
the
know.
beard.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
grapple for free.
17.
17 will actually grapple this guy.
Ooh.
The big boy. Yeah, as you grappled and you just got boom!
They got the beard hairs begin to envelop it.
You missed a
That's
me. Wat Voltron is one creature.
Dude.
I knew it was one
I'm
creature.
telling you, assume direct control. Become the new head.
Yeah, just take over.
Just put your button there.
Perfect. Next.
your button there.
I don't want a human centipede. Wat-apede. The Watapede.
Wat set rat.
No, he's a rat.
Set,
No, I don't
set,
want it.
rat.
Swatapede.
Do you ever? you can do anything.
You can do anything you ever.
Perfect.
Ever feel
Like a
That's
rat.
it. Yeah, you grab hold of this thing, and next in the initiative, it is Big Wat. Big Wat. Now that you're just on it, is just gonna take a full attack.
He's hungry. This is why you made a mistake.
I suspected I could just take the whack from the rats.
So that's two 15s and a 20.
No, yes.
Perfect.
Hey, only one. That's good.
Nice, it's currently 18. At the -2.
Die 1,000 deaths.
That's why I
Raging
charged.
rat.
I don't want
So
to see
that is a 9 damage as one of the heads comes out and gives you a huge bite in the shoulder, and you can roll another fort save.
Take gun.
In your bum.
Yeah.
It's there.
The whole
oh,
thing.
no.
Oh yeah, I know. I can feel it. Tickling my prostate.
So as you feel this bite kind of tear into you, you will take
Dude, no.
There is now a prosthetic.
2 dex.
That's why I could grapple.
And 2 con.
Placed it with my forearm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a muscle.
Yeah. It's just a giant mechanical muscle.
I taught it to grapple back.
That'd be horrible.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, my foot.
Perfect.
I should have put it up your ass.
Doctor goes to give you prostate exam. You pull him.
Yeah. Next, that's the big wad. It did a full attack, totally slashed at you. Next, it is the Zat. It is going to try and break grapple.
The hand with the gears.
Ooh, that is a 21.
Yeah.
That's the DC.
Ooh, so it manages to break free, and I think that's all it can do. Or can it attack right after?
It's a move action.
So
That's a move action, then it is going to.
Yeah, it's allowed to take a move action.
Okay.
Grapple
Well,
action's a standard there.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, it's
Yes.
actually. It is. No, it's gonna stay in.
It can also
here to-
reverse the grapple if it beats it, and it can take control.
Yeah, if he beats the DC.
It doesn't have to escape.
Nah,
Because it technically takes control and then
Not
free action
even
gets
thinking
out.
about it. But yeah, that's all it's gonna do. It breaks grapple and it prepares itself to strike out at you. Next is the rat swarm, which is filled up now the entirety of the entranceway. And next is Gentis.
Well, there's a zombie rat right in front of me. How big is this tunnel? Is it like, can I stand beside him or do I have to be behind him?
You can stand beside him.
Okay. It gets a will save.
Perfect. Is this a mind affecting effect?
No, it's heal spell.
Oh, very nice. It only got a 9, so.
Okay, I'm assuming a 14 hits its touch.
Yes.
Just to make sure I actually touch it.
You've got the touch.
Oh, that was almost really high, but it is off paper, which I always don't do. Fuck. Damn it. 5 damage.
Yeah, absolutely. As you radiate holy energy into the creature, after the incredible strike from your friend and the sense of holy might going through this thing, yeah, you feel like you've done quite a number on this thing, as you can see flames spewing out of it and it beginning to crumple slowly.
I take 5 foot step back.
Yeah. Perfect.
No.
Yeah, next is Sandy. Oh no, it's Vernon.
Alright, I'm gonna take a draw action, go the
Time to
30
roll
feet
damage.
because fuck this thing.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Perfect. Yeah, you're just trying to get the fuck out of there.
Hopefully it doesn't charge you.
And next in the initiative, it is
The problem is
Sandy. Now it's Sandy.
I will
is the
spell
problem.
strike
Getting
once
stuck
more
with
because I don't
one
have to maintain
creature.
grapple.
can't really
I
withdraw.
will do cold strike this
Most
time
of the time.
though.
Sounds good.
That's alright.
Yeah. Ooh, it's only a 14 to hit.
Oh, unfortunately, a 14 will not hit. Yeah, but you go to swing out and you miss as this creature kind of reels back for a moment. And next, it is the big rat. As you move back, the group of rats is actually going to move away from you over to one of the sides of the wall, kind of taking its full movement that way. At which point you see the head of the rat disappear.
Oh, he's fleeing. Wow, you didn't even hit him and he's already running away. What a coward. What a baby.
This could have ended peacefully.
I'll kill you.
Take that. It wasn't me.
Well,
What the fuck is that
guess
from?
I got
Yeah, well, that was the one. Next is the Zat.
Okay.
And the Zat, the two of you can roll reflex saves as you see this spark as it opens its mouth and it belches this kind of fiery smoke out at the two of you.
25.
25, nice. Yeah, you make it, so you'll half damage.
11.
11 for sure. Y'all both take
I don't know how
1 damage. 1 damage from the both of you. However, you are blinded for.
I take no damage.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got evasion.
Oh, I thought you said you rolled an 11.
Yeah, and you said that doesn't.
You said.
Oh no. I didn't. That's not what I just said. That you both took 1 damage was all I said, because he rolled.
No,
11.
in response to him saying 11, you're like,
Oh, I totally.
you said, that makes it. And I was like,
I did not hear the 11. I heard the 20. What did you say? 20.
25.
20. Yeah, 25 makes it. 11 does not. But you are blinded
blind.
for 1 round.
Okay.
Smoking.
Perfect.
It's only like
Oh no, he can't control the beard.
I can't control the beard. It's still
as it grabs you by the neck and turns into the robot beard.
no, it just attaches for the rat.
One day he wakes up, beard's gone, like, I'm free! And it's exactly like, I'm sorry, John. Where's just the beard?
Perfect.
Else that he's
Next in the initiative, it is the rat swarm continues to kind of hold its own at the cave entrance, and next is Gentis.
I'm gonna target you with a spell. He has to make a 14, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
Him?
No, the rat.
I was about to say,
the
I'm like, is he like
Zat.
200 feet away? I was like, what the
The
fuck?
Zat. Where'd my spell go? Give me my spell back. You bitch. I'm pretty sure it's a fort save. Just roll.
What's up?
Don't
For
worry.
some reason, it
I've got
closed this ball.
That is a
Nah.
18 total.
Okay, I believe that one.
I have
Yeah, so partial
boy.
damage.
a belt.
Oh,
It's
What
time
is
to
going to
shine.
You can tell me where to go.
1, 2,
No, where is he?
9 sonic. Oh no, half of 9 sonic. So it takes 4.
at that, as you screech
at it.
this crow-like caw, the creature actually shatters as the bones and the flame is kind of ejected out back in that direction, and the whole creature crumples. Perfect. Next, Vernon.
Okay, those things are. The thing isn't coming close. I'm gonna just take my full move. Do the 120.
Just all the way to these guys.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, you run over and you're kind of with these two as you see this creature get blasted.
Yes, this is definitely where I need to go.
You didn't run.
I tried to take the leader.
Fighting noises get quieter.
And it did
then
not
suddenly-
work.
You might say it.
Perfect. Yeah, next in the initiative is Sandy.
Ooh, you ain't getting away from me, Zat! Yeah!
Roll.
Oh yeah, you
Higher
can
low.
see. Good thing I'm behind you.
Low. Oh, I mean, roll it.
I'm ready.
It'll be a 8 to hit.
You lash out, and your beard actually hits Actually, well, it wouldn't hit, but it would have hit Gentis.
Well, you took a 5-foot step back from the rat. We'd be beside each other.
No, remember, I was right beside you when I ran up, and then I took a 5-foot step back.
Well, no, in order to touch the rat, you would have to be 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah, because he's 5
I have
feet.
reach.
He has reach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it almost hits Gentis, but you claw your way past as this thing just ejects.
He got an 8. It didn't even come close to my 8.
But it was in your general direction.
my general
for
direction.
sure. You're
This
like-
is completely.
This is why I don't leave home with the sunglasses.
It's dead.
Oh, why didn't you think of that?
Next in the
I assumed you'd notice.
as you guys have kind of gathered yourselves and you're like, okay, this thing's destroyed. You look over as you see the 4 big rats have now separated. And
I can't see them.
Oh, my apologies.
He can't see them, and he can't
I
see
can
them.
see them now. It's been around.
You can see 120 feet.
Oh, I guess.
You only have 60 foot dark vision.
There is a glow.
That
from-
does nothing to his vision.
No, like the glow from the tree thing.
Tree things
you can see.
you can
over.
pretty much
It's like
the whole
dark
rest.
stuff and then
Okay,
tree
okay.
glow.
Yeah,
You can see,
exactly.
It's like when you
Exactly.
see a fire really far away and you're like, what the
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Right. So it's the room. You can pretty much. You're pretty good. It would be considered low light within the entire area.
I don't even think I have.
But yeah, you're looking out, and yeah, you can see as the 4 rats have now kind of separated and are coming towards you guys. They can't reach you this round, but they're gonna run up to you.
I hope you can run fast.
Why don't we just kill them?
You saw how fast I run.
I have no weapons.
By the way, Grog,
Why'd you do that?
as you're kind of
didn't intend
sitting,
to fight
you're
them.
waiting, you have your pick and you're prepared. I want you to roll a perception.
I am a diplomatist, not a fighter. I've said that several times. That's gonna be an 18.
Perfect. As you're kind of
jumping
waiting
into the
there,
rack.
you're waiting with your thing. You actually hear the sound of a couple of rocks kind of tumbling down for a moment as you look
charged him,
over,
didn't you?
and you see a little bit above you at the somewhere midpoint at the hill, a medium, a large rat that seems to have kind of popped out and is scurrying kind of away. It's roughly medium in size.
Oh.
Perfect. Sounds good.
I could chase it and leave them to die, or I could wait here like I was gonna.
True. Yeah, figured I'd let you know. Perfect.
He was
Next,
waiting there until the end of his days.
next, it's I mean, that was the big rats, the Zat's dead, so Rat Swarm, and Gentis.
I don't think you'll hear us.
Gentis, what are you doing?
Bye. I'm gonna run.
Yeah, I guess, do you all, just so that we can make this a little quick, do you all just take your time to just run through this,
I'm moving, just for curiosity, 200 feet every round.
If I'm able to make a full move, it'd be 120.
And Hayden might be saying, I don't know.
Oh, I first round I will not do a full move as I will Seer Fling and then move.
I will
Go for
also,
the fireball, I dare you.
I will also take the free action while sprinting to shout, grapes!
roll a perception. 8 plus 2 because it's just...
Oh, here's apes.
Plus 2, that's gonna be 21.
Ooh. You very distinctly hear kind of this big shout coming from deep within, this echo, this apes.
Why want me to shoot something? I'm not shooting anything. Unless they want me to shoot them because they're rats now. Oh no.
As
I get the gun ready.
Yeah, absolutely. You begin to, you're sort of
gun,
holding
hammer.
yourself ready for these guys as you hear this echoing yell.
Yeah.
You thought that they'd be here by now after, like,
Well, that's
you heard
another
the scream
-4.
before.
This is oversized.
Yeah.
But you guys take your time as you light the flame in front of the big rats. As they seem perturbed. Okay. Yeah.
Ah.
Beard.
Perfect. And also deal.
T-pose and the beard launches you upward.
You can either deal damage 3 times, or you can roll and deal the damage from flaming sphere once.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Something's going through.
I can deal damage 3 times, or I can deal damage once.
Well, you can do it 3 individual times, or you can just roll
one collective.
Yeah, one collective.
I'll just do one collective. It's just easier that way.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't imagine.
That'll be 8 damage.
Perfect. Yeah. As you guys are running, you hear this terrible, awful screech as you see 3 of the big rats. As you look behind you, are now have been lit aflame, as it seems as though they've run through and begun to chase you.
I don't see that.
Yeah, I'm not looking back.
I'm 200 feet down the cave.
See, I have an objective. Leave. I need.
You see that.
Rats are faster than dwarfs.
These things are running up.
Per day.
Oh, it's only the one time?
I allot that and enlarge person as my witch spells.
Oh, so it doesn't last like.
It's one action.
Oh.
It's one action where you move 10 times your speed.
Oof. Well, because I'm fighting some.
Now I understand why you said why don't we just fight them?
Yeah.
My character's like, you're so fast, who cares?
Yeah, as you're running, by the way, Gentis, I will get you to roll a reflex save.
That's pretty low, 12.
As you're running through, there's there's just a couple of weird twists and turns and one rocky kind of outcrop as you fall flat on your face, trying to just run blindly through here. Well, not blindly, but you have your torch.
Headlight.
And in unfamiliar territory.
Yeah. You trip over kind of this rocky outcropping that seems to be leading upwards now.
Can I roll an acrobatics to stand back up?
Yes, absolutely.
Fuck you, die.
Natural 1.
I got a 31.
You tumble and you stand up immaculately, presenting yourself as you're running. And as you do, you've made this turn in this bend, and you can actually see a light just at the end of this opening, almost as though it's coming at the top of the hill.
We're almost there.
As you begin to run and make your way out, next, Vernon, you're also running.
Waiting to pass me.
And yeah, so there's not too much else other than that.
Why? Not here yet.
And Sandy.
Well, rats move faster than dwarf. Anticipate! Fight me!
You turn around as you see these beasts rushing towards you, the flames slowly dissipating as they seem to be running with fervor. And I will get you to roll a perception as you notice them as well.
24.
It seems as though, as they have run towards you, their eyes seem to be glazed in a strange way as they are running towards you, and yeah, they will reach you next round. Perfect. Yeah, I guess it's top of the round, Gantus, and you run all the way out at your 200 feet, and you manage to pop out at the top of the hill, kind of on the other side where the other end of this cave would be, and you make it out to this hill.
I will stop at the exit. If I can go further, I won't. I'll just stop at the exit, and I'll turn around and wait.
Yeah, you wait as you turn around, and you can see kind of this vague glow at the end, like this ebbing glow. The closest thing you can tell is fire, but you can see as Vernon seems to like round that same corner that you were, and you can roll reflex as well.
Did you see the dwarf?
He's still in there. You're way faster.
I'm actually realizing the dwarf that moves at lightning speed isn't ahead of me.
I half expected him to be right behind me.
You turn around.
What are you doing?
You're not even. Oh yeah, you guys would be pretty much close.
No. Oh
yeah,
100 back.
Remember, he only moved what, 20 feet that one
I
time?
didn't move.
Yeah, you didn't move at all, right?
So you're way.
I thought you.
Oh yeah, I moved 20 feet.
Yeah, you moved 20 feet back.
forward.
He's 100 feet away from him.
Yeah, so you turn around, the dwarf's not there, you look, you see these running rats coming towards him. He's turned around with his beard poised and
You
arms
just see a
ready.
red glow
What are you
and
doing?
just black figures.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking horrifying.
Sword stature of the dwarf and all these fucking.
I'm not fast!
Oh God, he needs help!
I never said that!
Turn around and go. I guess
I think I can handle this perfectly, in
I
fact!
guess I spend my turn moving to him.
Yeah, absolutely. You stopped and you turn around and you notice your compatriot, and yeah, you run back over to him as you're sort of side by side here. And yeah,
Oh, the rat just maul him.
He runs up down the big
blast.
you and just maul him.
and it's
I have less
1, 2, 3, 4.
HP now.
Not than Aiden. Aiden only has 17 AC.
No, but for me, I have less HP and AC now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, 2 of them are on you. 1 of them's gonna attack you as they all kind of climb on top of each other and go to bite at you all. A charge action.
Send him out.
8.
So that is an 18 and a 14 to you.
Oh no.
And the one that's attacking you that's also only a 14.
Okay, no.
So they all kind of run up and go to bite at you and take you out, and they all whiff. Next in the initiative, it is top of the round, Gantus.
Well, still have expeditious retreat. 200 down the cave.
Yep, sounds good. You kind of turn around and you're like, okay, well shit. As you run down, and you'll be able to interact with them next round.
Yeah, I'll
Perfect.
get it. Yeah.
And next is Vern.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a good old sweet claw. Gotta try to take out this rat. Yeah, no, ultimately that becomes the same. Okay. So 17 hit the AC of this rat?
Yes,
Alright,
it
it
does.
will take 7 damage. I'm foolish.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're foolish.
Foolish.
You're flesh.
Fool.
And I
Foolish.
take a 5-foot step back. Just go. Yeah, I guess that's my. I guess that'll be it. That's just.
Yeah, perfect. Next, it's Sandy.
All right. We shall.
All of them. I didn't need it. Oh, the rats be gone. Me too.
Yeah. As you die, just murdered. He kills you first.
He was a whack.
Might as well. No reason.
Send it.
Where?
Oh no, I'm just gonna be doing
got a name.
an extra
Where's
D3
the
damage if I hit.
Nice.
Nothing crazy.
Spell save.
The aware whack.
Yeah.
The overlap.
That's a 7 to hit.
Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
That's not a number.
Yeah, I'll just the beard will begin to get icy as I'll send it out missing. Like, well, move action. Move the ball of fire over the big rats again.
Yay!
Perfect. Yeah, as it will. Can it move? How fast can it move?
I believe it moves
60
like,
feet?
Yeah, 60 feet.
yeah, it moves a lot.
I think. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's 60 feet. It's a 60
I can
feet
pull it
action.
up if we need.
Oh yeah. Because I thought it was 30 feet. Or is
It's
that?
either 30 or 60.
Oh wait, this one's 20. This one's 20.
Oh,
Yeah, so he can move it to his own feet.
Yeah.
Remember, he only moved 20 feet from the sphere.
Yeah.
Right.
So he can just move it.
Yeah. Well, this is why I don't need help.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, you turn around and the thing comes right up to you guys and
Hi, rats.
Listen, it's not the rat.
They get a reflex.
It's the wizard. The wizard could be waiting behind and just go, "Hey, bitch."
one gets 12, the other gets 13, the other gets 15.
Nope.
Okay.
3d6.
That'll be 12 damage.
Yo.
Burn.
Burn, bitch, burn.
And they get another.
It's 30 feet.
No, 30 feet.
As the fire consumes the rats
And
once
he can jump
more,
30 feet.
yes. They all kind of at the same time seem to panic as they freak out and will begin to try and back away and get out of the fire.
And it rolls over anything 4 feet taller or
Yes.
less. Yep.
So they just back up out of the fire, and now it's kind of between you guys once again, and you can hear their terrible cries of pain as Gargak, you're just hanging out. Charcuterie's almost gone by now.
Yeah,
but
just reach down and grab another one. Like, put away my gun to get another one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
it's quiet now. Just
Oh, my friend.
maybe they're not coming.
You do smell some smoke
Well, I mean,
a little
he came
bit,
out
but
of the
other than that, nothing's new.
No, I think we came out of a different hole.
We went out a different hole.
Back hole.
We came in, and then I ran straight because that's all I could see.
There were basically two entrances that you saw, and he went out the other one.
Let's keep
The other one was covered with rats.
I didn't even know there was rats, though. I just looked and I went, hole!
Yeah. Perfect.
I'm sure they'll find their way out. And I set up a rope about like 20 feet. I'll cut it and I'll just light it and I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, sure, this will be fine. Yeah, as you kind of pre-prepare this
Taking too
thing.
long.
Yeah. If they get it, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll find their way out.
As you guys run up and
It's quiet. They're either dead or not.
alive.
Yeah, they're dead or alive.
But yeah, so you guys, the rats seem to have been thwarted for now as you guys make your way back. What is it that you do? Just kind of
I'm running up, you guys
you
are
run up as the rats have been kind of pushed back.
Maybe arts.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
It's on fire.
All right, let's go.
Much better.
Yeah, they're not rat apes.
And yeah, you guys kind of just make your way out to the other side of the hill. Again, Vernon's seemingly the only one who's been dealt a major blow.
Again, when we fight birds, he'll be hurt. When we fight dwarves, he'll be hurt. And when we fight beards,
You'll be hurt.
Yeah, when we fight the beard.
You get 5. keep rolling 2s on my heels.
You'd think as a rat person you'd be resistant to rats.
You would.
But
You
as you make your way out of the other side of the cave,
Where the hell are we?
hello, Clutch. What's good, homie? You make your way out to the other side of the cave, and it does seem as though you're on the other side of the hill, like nearer to the top.
Oh, okay.
Well, the rats entered a hole in the side I saw. And then the ones it was kind of with dispersed, and they're now crispy, and they're gonna be angry about that. But I don't care anymore.
I mean, in all honesty, what they can probably do is just smoke out the caves. It'll make them leave. And then if they really want to start a fight, they're fighting against a town with fire. I mean, they're not gonna win.
Yes.
Do you think you have a way to collapse the cave entrance?
Not on me now.
As you guys are dealing with your thing, you've been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on the cart now. I'm just.
As soon as you guys say that, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, huh, the thing's almost done. As the three of you hear a very distinct.
He must have heard grape.
A little
I
delayed,
didn't think
but
the gun was that loud.
I have a feeling that wasn't the gun.
What else did he have that makes that noise?
Guns have to explode somehow.
I'm not too versed in this weird dwarven technology.
I also don't know these. Like, they're called firearms. I assumed the fire came from the gun.
I assumed they just shot fire.
It's not magical, it's science.
I never said it was magical. I just assumed it fired fire from it.
So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Oh, we're gonna go to the cart, I
I
guess.
guess, yeah, we'll just make our way and like.
However, he
Once in
did
a while,
it's
look
on
for
the
rats.
other side.
Yeah, keep an eye out for rats.
Yeah, you make your way back slowly, and nothing else seems to bother you by the time you get back. And yeah, you see Grograk hanging out. He's kind of napping a little bit, just taking. You hear them eventually.
Oh, you're not dead?
Up to.
No.
Wow.
Did you take a look? Excellent. There's another side that needs collapsing.
I don't have any more.
I don't think we can just tell the town.
Alright, great.
We never signed on to eliminate the rats. We just wanted to talk with them.
Well, they are a threat.
If they
So
want
what
to pay us
happened?
for it, we can do it. But
You look fucked.
I tried taking one of them hostage. Didn't work.
I think he jumped into the mouth of a rat again.
You know how it be with him. He gets a little too excited when he sees rats.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that a cave full of rats is a place you want to leave.
Hey,
Not stay.
I'm glad there was another way out.
I thought
There's a lot of ways out, actually.
Yeah.
Just not all of them were our size.
the wax took an additional route.
Also, we
yes.
found out it's a tree that's making them change. If that matters.
Should we burn the
Ah, yes, we can.
We can chop it down and use its wood.
Ah, yes, we can compare the
Like a good
children's
dwarf
flower
does.
now.
We could just go burn the tree down right now.
We could.
Or we could chop it down.
I think I could figure out more or less where it is.
So long as we have a way
Or we
to
can
make
chop
the
it down.
fire.
Assume yes. Well, we don't want to start.
Free
fire.
magic
Let's go check
wood.
it out at least. We still have time through the day.
You know how
once,
much magic wood probably sells for? We could probably chop it down.
That might be better. Depends how big it is. It looked pretty big from below, but who knows?
Ah, yes, if it's
If it's a
clearing
standard
this-
tree, we'll chop it down and burn the stump.
Yeah.
Big tree, we'll just burn it.
Just burn.
Ah, yes, if it's
All
causing
right.
this much hassle for the town, it's probably
The
a good
Ur
idea.
tree.
Hopefully we don't anger any druids.
I haven't seen any druids.
Yeah, you know.
Druids are a bunch of pansies.
I mean, this may not have anything to do with them, considering they went around the rats.
Ah,
I
bored all of
fought
a
a
sudden.
druid once. He turned into a bear. It hurt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to. Druids are not
Interesting.
I've only heard about druids, and all I know is they do little dances in circles. And they
Savage
like
beast.
trees, and you know what? I don't like
He was a
trees.
bad guy.
I've heard some of them eat people.
Well,
Well, I'm
That might be
not-
As you guys kind of take your time, you look at each other. And, you begin to search for the tree. Then.
yeah, I was
Survive!
Yeah, I was about to ask, would I be able to use the knowledge of nature to consider where this
21!
it would be based on the flowers?
I was just going to triangulate from the cave path we took.
Either one.
Yeah, we'll do
works.
both.
All right.
21.
12.
With the 21, you manage to make your way up, and
Oh, I was going to do that too.
and you eventually make your way up kind of to where you think it is, and you notice that there's a fairly large oak tree. But it seems relatively normal until you take a closer look, and it seems as though these flowers.
Clutch say.
Clutch said, "I sit here and watch till this ends."
Well, now we're going forever.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons is our 24-hour stream.
24-hour Dungeons and Dragons.
Every time we crash adds
So-
another hour.
As you look at what would appear to be an otherwise normal tree, other than it's a little bit bigger than what you normally see, it seems as though these flowers are sprouting on it as though they may not have been there to begin with.
Well, this is probably the tree. It's got the same flowers.
Alright.
But these flowers don't seem like a part of the tree. It almost seems like they were placed here. Somebody planted magical seeds within it.
So you tell me that the tree's
We
not
should still
magic?
kill the tree then.
Some kind of parasitic flower.
Yeah.
Sounds like the tree's not magic.
But
I have one of the flowers here. We can show it to the townsfolk.
yeah, it's,
Maybe they have an
We-
apothecary in
we
town.
can
You did
compare
mention
it.
it's the same as the children.
Yeah, we can compare it. I have one of them.
Yeah, we could just. But I say we still deal with this because this is causing the issues at least.
Yes.
How big of a tree are we looking at?
So, like an 80-footer or something like that.
Burning it down.
That sounds like we're burning it down.
Yes, if you can handle that, I am quite unwell again.
Well, I have flint.
Spark.
That's
Spark. 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 Spark.
Okay. You take the day.
What about
you take
what about the water to
takes a little bit of time to kind of go around lighting bits of spark all around as the tree begins to kind of get engulfed in flames.
I'm ready to create water if it gets too big.
And the tree is slow. It is basically slowly engulfed. With your create water, you kind of
contain it around the
your
tree.
time with it until this thing is very well burned. It takes like a couple of hours at least, including where you're taking your time. And eventually you do deal with the tree, and what remains of it simply stands burned.
That's a tough tree.
Yeah.
Is it done? I heard it hit the ground.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
But it is burnt. I'll
It
detect
seems
magic
like-
just to see if there's any.
There doesn't seem to be anything coming off of it on its own. And where the flowers once were, it seems as though it's dissipated.
Oh, it looks like we did it. For now, at least.
Maybe we should.
We'll tell them about the tree.
Yeah, you get some lumberjacks and some guards out here just to,
Yeah.
do the thing.
Cover the job.
Yeah.
Well, we can head back.
Yeah, let's head back to town. Something I was confused about slightly was, when the Wat was talking, saying that the flowers have been here forever. That's kind of weird. Well, we don't know how long that's really been because rats only live
Well, at
for
least
some
since winter.
years. No. He said that they've been there since as long as he can remember.
Yeah, but if he was
Fair.
intelligent from the winter time, I'm assuming the winter.
We should talk to
That's still a
townsfolk.
long time.
Talk to town, so maybe figure out if this tree has any importance.
Well, he also the children had.
Well, it doesn't
flowers
anymore.
exactly like it.
Yes, they're
Got him.
the townsfolk are.
Unless the children were part of the ploy the whole time.
Now we're dealing with shame.
Rats.
You should have pulled it in the first place.
As you guys make your way back to town, the evening has begun to draw to a close, and as you're kind of getting
Dude, the
back, you
day's
can
starting.
see,
I open it.
you can actually hear,
Yeah.
you can actually hear as music is being played
Oh,
and
yes,
there are
the fact
drums
that
and
great time
whatnot.
sick again.
As you are welcomed back with open arms, and as the festivities begin, and you kind of have this weird encounter, I think that's where we're gonna end it today. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us, and hopefully next time we won't have so many crashes.
Hopefully.
Knock on wood. Bye bye.